Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just very quickly, just a quick test for sounds. Apologies, you had to see my ugly mug a little bit too soon. Must admit, I've been smashing out the new mode, but we'll go back for that in a second. Look, I'll see you guys in a second. It's about 10 minutes on the clock. Lobby is just about to open, so these teams are getting started. If you don't know who's in, exclamation mark teams. That will give you all the players on the board. Anyway, I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes or so.
When I work it, I could go all night long, singing to every song. I know you love it. When I work it, I know I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head. But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish you're out there instead. Hey, I know I'm in your head. 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 But she's laying in your bed. I bet you wish I was there instead. Hey.
Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? You are God design, 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 God design.
Never blend in like camouflage. Know your whole life's in the hand of God. Always kept it real, couldn't stand the fraud. We playing in different fields, I never ran alone. First things first, let me break the news. I don't really even got a name to prove. I'ma win the game, I ain't came to lose. Cause me and God tight like bathing suits. Afraid of who? Fear ain't part of my composure. And this right here is for the culture. You watching innovation at its finest. We been fly, swag, never on pilot. Hold up, I don't think they follow. My dad is an artist, I feel like Pablo. And if that's the case, I'm a walking Picasso. Throw me on the track and I'ma ride like a fossil. Who told you?
Who told you?
I mean, who told you can't do it?
Who told you?
Who told you you're not fly enough?
Who told you? You are God design, God design, God design, God design.
Hey, welcome everyone to the stream and welcome back again for Natus. We've been here before. I'm Mark Power and this is Elite Esports U. We kind of try and dedicate ourselves to esports casting. Now, I'm a little bit worried. PUBG's had an update today. Number one, amazing update. If you haven't already, go and hit that new Battle Royale mode, that bomb mode, sorry, it's a better way to put it because it's not really quite Battle Royale. 100% CSGO with a PUBG twist. I love it. Must admit I'm addicted already. I've already asked them to make sure they get an observing slot in there because I don't have it just at the moment. So it's a little bit. You can view it, but I know the commands are quite not the same from a spectator to observing point of view. So I've actually asked if they can add that already and fed that back. How good would that be? I'm sorry, doing some tournaments like 6-on-6 bomb mode. Observing, love it. Anyway, what we got this evening, we have best of 6 again. It's the EU scrims, is the Discord, but it's mainly PUBG scrims. Of course, we've got some NA. Obviously, you can type exclamation mark tweams, you'll know who's in here. And for those that are going, why Soniqs in an EU scrim? Yes, it is an EU scrim. We've got best of 6 though. We are going to start with 2 Miramar. We're going to then transition over to the Amazing Tego, and then we're going to round things up with the Oracle. But that's enough from me. Let's get underway. It is game number 1. We'll load the plane. I'll see you guys in exactly a minute. It's game number 1. Flight path though isn't too great, but it's not too bad though. We're from a northeast down towards the south central. We're going to see our coaches. They're the ones that are going back. So for those that have got 5 in the squad, it'd be the coaches that are descending themselves down. So Gunner is running his way to victory. Gunner, that is an outfit, mate. I must admit. This is a thing. The moonwalks his way down. So both him, Aldrin and Navi will descend out. So that'll be the first to go. The other 2 coaches, they have gone and dusted. If you haven't already, give us some love on YouTube. We are trying to stream out on YouTube as well. I think I fixed a few bits and pieces while I was having some issues. But obviously, you guys let me know if you have any problems. But if you haven't already, go give us some love. Exclamation mark YouTube. That'll keep you the link on chat. And play this done. Game number 1. It is a scrim. We do try to avoid hot drops where possible. And as I mentioned, we are best of 6. Now, I did say I'm a bit worried when we get an update with PUBG. And rightfully so, because recently we've been having a lot of crashes. And that normally does come around when update season. And so I will apologise early in case we have any technical issues. But I'll try and ensure we don't. So, plane done and dusted. Soniqs out early. They do take the top spot though. We've got FaZe that sit in the middle there. Aces, they're out by El Hazard. Shrimp, A&O. Nafi take their normal drop zone here. It says 80. It's actually Carnivore, CRN. They sit just a bit south of them. LMP, they're Lost Leones. There's 4 up though. Do take the also south side of Lost Leones. Further down and around is Beyond, BEY, and these are the teams that kind of sit on the outside of the zone. Inside the zone though, as it is quite late, is LP, Luminox Planet. Obviously we do have sniip team, which take Ricardo, HYPEBEASTS now rotating their way a little bit further out. It looks like they're pushing towards Monty, and is that Otto, you little cheeky devil in here. A little bit further down the road from them though, we do have Not Broke. And then further up there, I must admit, I do really like this ResultAvenue RA up by Chimacera. I like their logo. They do take some high ground here, and it's be interesting high ground a little bit further in. A little bit further down though, Hardshifters, and it's not quite a hard shift away from them at the moment. They are driving towards Vale, but we do very much have kind of like Death Valley, that feel for the Death Valley approach at the moment. Now, it's not too bad, as we can get away with Death Valleys. You can survive out a little bit here. HYPEBEASTS will have the first port of call. They will have the opportunity to take, I suppose, what they want pretty quickly, but it depends on if they can get out. Primal, though, a little bit further up with El Pozo, they're going to have the ability to wrap down, especially on this west road. See a lot of teams stack up against the sort of west-hand side. And don't forget, on that far west, we don't have that playable train. That train is subject to moving. So just be cautious. We'll keep an eye on that one just to see how that eventually ends up and where it goes. It could hard shift a little bit over. Winordie, they are shifting their way through the middle now. They are cresting by LP. A little bit of a cheeky beep here. I don't think they will tease him out just yet. He's blipping about for me. That's new. Rest of him looks smooth, I think. You've got to fear casting an update day. I'm sorry, I might have jinxed myself about 10 times over, but an update, a cast, never go together. But they're doing it now because they're getting ready for PGS2, so I'd rather than make the updates pre it, we obviously get ourselves ready. There's our first knock as HYPEBEASTS already pick up one of the RA lads coming in. RA lads will actually get the knock on HYPEBEASTS. HYPEBEASTS then go down, so they actually lose a bit of that positioning. We'll die there. Options to wrap their way around. HYPEBEASTS, I think, just making some noise here. As also sends his car at the top. He is trying to Zeke his way up, but it's pretty hard uphill. But he is clear. HYPEBEASTS will take that high ground. Now, Winordie have actually gone for a stop here, so interesting to see where they eventually pull up. Every little thing, I'm so twitchy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, ah, no. Not broke. They've got LMP, they are line and pull. I'll only hop in their cars a little bit further around. And we'll find themselves back on that road towards Monty. And away they go. HYPEBEASTS, they are finding themselves a little bit of a mix here. So they've already lost one. They are down a player now. Just want to drop that just to see how that makes any difference at all. Oh, you know, was I looking to play a slight passive? Is they figured this compound will be free here, but obviously with LMP pulling up, I have to figure out now. You know, we'll have the petrol garage, but if they want to try and thread the needle, they're going to get caught. There goes one. That's fully stacked. 1v1. Third party action though comes in. This shot so coming. Goes out to one shot, but eventually getting shot on the third party action. LP surviving that one out. You know, they're just lost at the moment. Driving around, they don't actually know where they want to go. The final player, they're under a barrage of action in the middle, eventually going down. And you know, very late coming in, but that was it, done and dusted. They definitely were looking for this compound here, though. Looking for more of the passive approach and then move in. It's what I felt like, but I got caught a little bit early on here. Most of us now working our way in, so beyond, they're going to be on this sort of south side, playing in towards this bottom section of the map. And I keep using my mouse as if you guys can see my mouse. I know that you can't. So they're going to come in that south to southeast corner. Winordie on that west hand side, taking one of the height of Death Valley. But so has, well, a little bit further down anyway, Hardshifters. They're not putting themselves in a position for a hard shift, but they will be in a position to maybe get the zone, especially if it centers up and around them. Soniqs, obviously with that late rotation, same as FaZe, are going to play it quite passive on their way in. And Aces, now Hazard, they've actually gone up and round. They're taking a real wide berth now, trying to come in towards zone. Primal, one of these teams that have pushed themselves out on the other side. I can tell you now, there is a spectator blip when I click on someone. If you notice, the shots are like, it captures their shots like 5 minutes ago. Hardshifters, they put themselves in a really good spot. This is going to be quite hectic on the east-hand side, especially if it goes. A lot of teams going for that 2-2 split. Navi was kind of 2-1-1, but still very much on the east-hand side. So any hard shift to the west is going to really result in Navi having to make a big move here. We're about a minute 17 out, though, from finding that zone. Soniqs are lurking in at the moment. See Soniqs orange from Z. It's further up. Obviously, somewhere in chat says this Shrimzy leave Soniqs and go set up his own team called Shrimp. No, that's not him. He's still a solid member of Soniqs team global partner, which is invited towards PGS2. So again, they'll be trying to get as much as they can ready. Winordie. Talk about those team Shrimps. They do pick up one of them. We'll be having a little look here. This is the advantage now with the high ground here. Winordie were here quite early. They did take a little bit of damage though on that rotation and move round. Most. So are pushing towards him. Much love for the subscribe, man. Obviously would love to the channel. 3 seconds to go. Let's have a quick look at the zone where it's going to pop. As Aces do eventually come in. Kind of a donut. Maybe it does pull a little bit to the west-hand side. I do fear a little bit for Navi's position now. As they're going to have to get rid of that sort of 2-1-1 split and get moving. But look at the speed in which they've already got in their cars. Off they go. They're going to try and move their way around. The Carnivores, though, they'll be ready to eat a bit of meat, though. As they are waiting in situ. We'll be playing peekaboo up and over. Actually, doesn't play peekaboo for Navi. So Navi getting blessed a little bit in between. Shots though do come out. They do LMP. They deter them back a little bit. They'll continue to work their way through. And surprisingly, I think they get a bit of a free pass here, Navi. It's going to be up for the Twisted Minds player who's clearly subbing in. Take some shots. Winordie. And now retreat back. Got the bolty action, so Shrimps now know that they did lose one, don't forget. On the adjacent side, Primal causing some issue. Now also under a bit of barrage there from our Hardshifters. Primal tighten themselves a little bit further in. The Soniqs played the way down and across as well. So Hardshifters now move their way and Navi goes for an aggressive crashing here. Winordie already get one. Great nade will pick up the second in. They continue to work through. Navi though, Melman tries to get his way through. Oh, does explode. Final player now. Winordie whip their shots backwards and forwards. And surprisingly for me, Navi got through. A little bit of a blessing. But they run straight into Winordie and a Winordie split. Not a fan of this area, but easier supposed to pick up a rotation like that in. Oh, I've seen the mate comes over, nice roll. Explode. I've seen Winordie. Such a, especially when teams are in this position that RA are in, you can just really punish teams that sit in this sort of construction zone. Oh, and there's where you can. Whoa, big nade in. A big nade, big mortar in. Comes the second one. He's trying to get the split. The first one was on point, but the remaining was just too far away. Real good knock. I think they were trying to figure out exactly where they were. Now it looks like the third party comes in. There's a confirm. Here's another one, but I think he's already wasted. Whoa, this is a barrage. Some saying that this is ruining PUBG. I actually say it's very technical to hit that. If you know your distances, you can dial it in. As I mentioned before, it's just a matter of time before you go between this compound and this position. It's X. Between that compound and this position, it's Y. And I think it's going to stop. For me, it's the answer to not being able to play in the open. It kind of gives back power to compound. Actually, he's the one who laid the law down. And FaZe is the ones returning the favour. I'm going to crash now on the adjacent side. And LMP. Put up on them. LMP, they lose one. And they're one further back. Second one goes down as well. See a bit of a big nade here if it is to go in. Does go through. I've got the confirm needed. Those are further back. LMP down to a 2 now. Sniip though, sticking the res while they can. They have the opportunity. I don't think LMP are close enough really to pick up this one. Soniqs real one. Yes, it's the real team. Yes, do you know what? You might be right. They might be just testing other rotations. Worlds is a different kettle of fish, especially with these type of rotations. You've got to figure out how you come in. Soniqs play this really passive at the beginning, and actually they find themselves quite low down. That's quite rare for them. Is there a fake Soniqs? No. There's a lot of people with SQ in their clan tag, supposedly. Beyond making the crash now. They are taking on Carnivore. Let's get the knock. They are rolling the cars in nicely. Initial shots, they go over the top. Surviving pressure, though, is still remaining on. So in. Oh, and the comms would have been so clean that he is breaching in. They'd lose one. Bit third party action, though, for them. On Malovo. He's got to stick the med on. Tokyo Flex is down. He's also down as well. So good push from them. Getting caught very much on that third party action. Smokes do go out. Does pick him up eventually. So the nades will come in for Carnivore's. Obviously looking for a bit of meat as the nade comes way over the top. He's should be a little bit of an underarm. Now plays himself back into cover. A bit of hard shift though. Initial pre-fire goes through. So tucks himself a bit further away. Oh, that molly. You have to let go of it a bit too quick. Flash comes in. Dodge, duck and dive. Just avoiding everything he can. Trying to get a bit closer in. Oh my. How is Bomb able to jump that one? Got a freeway push now. Nice freeway push, eventually clearing up, and beyond is beyond 17th place as they will now go down. Sniip take the low wider rotation, they'll take the high ground, and again, so surprised this high ground, especially in the southwest corner, is completely free. Southwest though should surely be taken. Are they actually going? They're not going down. They're going for the compound, aren't they? Oh, I think your logic is that the top side is going to be taken. Initial though. Hardshifters though get the first. They're making an aggressive push. Sniip though he is holding. He gets not just one, he puts that 2 back on the board. A 3-pack as he's able to get up to the wall. Third party action coming in. Whoa! 3-pack and then saving up as Nod 1 though. Funk gets that final player. Sniip parachuting in. Disgusting behaviour. Winordie. Unfortunately moved out, but they've moved into Primal a little bit from the further side. Final player for Primal is here. 1v1, I believe. They come over the top and Twisted Minds sub for Winordie. We'll pick up there, man. Phase number 4. I feel like it's going to be you can't pick us up. Take what you can and get it going. Picks up the meds. Now gets moving. So they are to try to rotate their way back around, but coming out of landfill is always going to be quite hard. Shots though going over the top now, as we do see. Did not broke. They're going to fly high side. Do have a little bit of height here, but they will need to descend down. Soniqs do hold one of the compounds a little bit further over his Sniip team, the team who just descended on Hardshifters, and surprisingly able to get that one. All right. Getting the punishment done on our Winordie team with the mortars. Then number 1 is never what you'll see mortars. Able to clear up them. And now they move their way in. Hello, still surviving, still alive. 14 teams, those still remain. And not broke. Moves the last player from behind. LP. Is it a stop and shoot or? There are two, but not really split here. Obviously, they're not going to be able to get the reds because they are on the adjacent side. Let's go tune in, win or die. 7 kills, game number 1. And we are 14 teams up. Yes, we have an additional player in the lobby. It's 17 we've kicked off with, but still plays for high caliber, high IQ players. This is what results in numbers do remain. Everyone has put a shift on the board. Gonna wait to the last minute to get this med on. Try and get in. Getting punished though from far. But does get himself into a bowl. You know, a bit further out as they are gonna drop down. Do worry here. Winordie. He has the solo. Could still get aggressive. Could still play peekaboo up and over the top. I think he's just waiting to figure out exactly who remains. Most of the teams have got a bit of space. Not so much on these other sides. Or though are sharing the cliff face with LMP. They are further down. I know. As a solo. Up the shrimps. Just trying to get a point on the board. That's a point in. FaZe though take the wide shot. One of us go up and over the top. I know, still trying to punish here. That's descended its way down. One of us, how are they getting away with this? They are a bit of attention, but get down clean. Snip. Already played aggressive off a drop and kind of feel like they might want to try and push up. But the rest of the teams around him will maybe stop that push, maybe stop that play. Aggressive stance that they have. MP eventually do go down. 4 up. Love that. Reminds me of Super Mario. Now on the adjacent side. They are working their way through. They have lost zone slightly, but it is only towards the dip that's in front. So our Carnivals will take a stance to take the shot here. Snip will be okay because they'll be in the dip. I have to try and hold them out. So might see a bit of third party action though. 4 up. A bit of a hard rotation in. Smokes and the push forward might be the call, and pray that the Carnivores aren't looking over the top. They don't come play and get some free prey over here. MB, not going to really stop though any sort of major movement from this team because I don't be in that zone. 145, and the zone is working. A&O does go down towards zone and does take out 13th place. Did put point on the board, so managed to put his weight at least. And just felt very early on they got really subject to zone. They kind of got caught. Didn't have really a secondary game plan as to where to push in, and eventually that resulted in them driving around a little bit madless and aimlessly. And that was holding them going down to 1. One did survive. I got a kill on the board and caused some damage, I believe. And oh, they're going for an aggressive push in the car. If they do take 1, 4 up, down to, is it 2 up now? Continue to go, trying to find a home. He is clear. He wants to stop, but that car is about to descend, trying to go as far as he can with it. It's going to blow, and it does blow, and there goes the car. And MB, TP that one, left it too late to get out of the car. Soniqs want to try and work their way out as well, but rest doing the same. Rest going for the climb. Shrimps holding down to the final player. 2 kills and 10 teams. Not even in the point pot yet, team. Oh. Shrimps go down. 10th place for them. 9 remain. Aces though. Came in really late. Got the compound and yeah, now trying to hold up. Win or die. Store remains. Store holds. Store kind of in zone. And LP slightly stuck here. Trying to get in will be a hard shift, especially if it plays away from like that. They've got open train now in front of them. FaZe They played the smart. They moved their way out towards the west-hand side. They took the ridge line and were able to work their way. And they do have a hold in the compound. MB, they find themselves now on the outside. And Soniqs have made the call to come up towards sniip here. They are one down. sniip looking to get aggressive. As they know who's beneath them. But two have teams also trying to push them on the other side. I love that I can do that on my computer. I can zoom in and zoos. Good the hell I do it. It does happen, though. So Soniqs outside the zone. They want to try and work their way up. I think they're going to figure out there's now another fight happening as yeah, the shots go at the top. So they need to take the shots across to the other side. Animals though are getting MB. That might allow sniip a little bit further round. They might be able to clear up a couple of steals. MB are down. Will die. He goes down himself. And Soniqs. I don't think they've really got an option here. They need to work their way in. They do get the crucial players really close for them. And they are pushing their way up. Carnivores will peek over here. They are the team that's got, I suppose, the angles down to here. They got the position. They're not. Oh, tab shots. Soniqs though do clear it up one at a time. They will now move their way a little bit further in. The drops are descending in. Carnivores are just destroying. How they got up here, I don't always guess. Murphy. Oh, punishing slightly. FaZe to get caught. Final team. Always get the res. So we're now to try and hold. Soniqs, they are going to breach this top side. Amount of time, quite surprised that Carnivores haven't caused as much damage. That's a great molly, forcing him off of his hidey hole post. Right. Of all people in the lobby that doesn't need an AWM, right, it's Tickleton. Right. So, Tickleton, give it up, bro. You don't need it. Howin, a little bit further down. He's just trying to keep the anchor point now as well when it comes to the initial nade. So Trimsy is leading the charge. Get one. So go over the top though. M4 spray between Tickleton and Trimsy. Insane. Down to the final one. We want to find Aces now push over the top. It's key that Soniqs now get higher side. As they get clear, Aces need to really capitalize on the Soniqs move and push it. LB, further down, we can play Guess What's in the Drop if he does go for it. It's a P90. And they'll give you a lot of time playing What's Guessing the Drop. We'll try and play it a little bit later. It's a Gibson special. FaZe have pushed a little bit further in the middle side, and they go. They have been subject. Next big fight though is going to be this Aces versus Soniqs. It's a 4v4, and it is for the high ground. It will allow LP in, and I suppose FaZe a little bit, but the FaZe and LP might be subject to fighting as well. Be a 2-on-2 there, but LP are a little bit further out. Smoke go does go over. Soniqs, as I mentioned, they are on 7 kills. Aces though just get another knock, but they're on 3. They're trying to hold off a multiple push here. Jam. Oh, nade needs to go straight into his hand. Here comes a nade. It will launch over. It is pretty much bang on. That is. It does get a confirm and surprise me. Lucky not getting a knock really. Has repped round to the other side. Let's do a quick check though. We are having fights on the adjacent side. FaZe comes alive. That will not work. No, when it's kind of Aces want to take the fight though with Soniqs clean, but they're not. That's not going to happen here. Soniqs will get aggressive over the top. have lost their other place as they find themselves in the middle, trying to have a look backwards and forwards. LP. Be down. FaZe. Down for a 2. LP down for a 1. Soniqs. Orders at 3. And aces, unfortunately, eventually go down to their final player. LP is down. He's just going to be able to get at least one of the reses. Soniqs. Surprisingly, he hasn't got it hyper aggressive here. I think they're just trying to play for the zone, trying to change their stance, learn with the scrims. They will now push forwards. They now to crest their way around. Flash goes over, expecting to see the players over the other side. FaZe do clear it up, so it goes to a 3v2. Desperate need of a lid, desperate need for some love. Both these FaZe players are pretty cacked. Flash comes over. I feel like a very much more controlled Soniqs. No knocks. I think if there was a knock, it would have been a flash and push. Yeah, Soniqs. Learning the control, learning discipline is game number 1. Obviously, let us know in chat who you think is going to take it. It's going to be Soniqs, or is it going to be FaZe? Or I'm going to call it FaZe. You guys are respotting. It's not all FaZe. So yeah, Soniqs actually opting to go out zone here. I think they're clearly trying something, Soniqs. And this is what scrims are good for. Go further back. They are going to a dot now. God, they're in rags, both of them, really. Got a 3v2. Both parties not close to the dot. I think Soniqs are trying to make it harder for themselves to work their way in. Yeah, really just slow down. Using the smoke. Trying to block off the line of sight. Shrimsy is playing the blue at the top. Flash though. Let's come over the top. They are working their way in. Soniqs definitely playing more tighter. FaZe team though. Let's get the first knock. 2v2. Shrimsy gets caught slightly. The perfect molly goes on top. So I'm gonna wrap Soniqs. Get the split. Get the knock. Final player now. You can hear this. You can hear the pitter patter of footsteps. Oh, peekaboo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Soniqs takes game number 1 this evening. 10 kills. It definitely felt like it was a strategic play at the end. And maybe even off of their... Maybe even off that drop spot. Because they played very, very different. Not quite hyper aggressive that we see from the NA region. Definitely trying a few bits and pieces. FaZe are obviously trying to hold out at the very, very end there. They were in rags. Let's not take anything away from them. They were in big rags. But getting the first knock though, picking up Shrimsy, put it down to a 2-on-2. Obviously, you have to try and hold all those smokes though. That sat in the middle, ready for Soniqs though to have to play it slightly different. I don't like that how Soniqs played. They stopped. They clearly stopped and went, do you know what? Let's go back. reset on that ridge line, sit and wait and see who comes to us. Maybe they just didn't have the information. They must have knew where the team was in front of them, but they didn't quite know where the adjacent teams were. So maybe it was a reset to try and harvest more information, double check they're not getting anyone snaking behind, because we've seen that recently. A snake from behind can cause major damage. Anyway, let's take a very quick break. That was our first Miramar. We've got another one to go, as there are 5 more games. It's best of 6 even. It is a scrim. Yes, it is PUBG EU scrims. And yes, there is an NA player, but we would always want to invite teams like this to come and play. Anyway, quick break, 5 minutes on the clock, and I'll see you guys in a few.
God design you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for an incredible night. Oh, we're taking it up a notch. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Wes and Mike TZ coming all strong. Straight into the end zone. Hey, be sure you stick around because we're only getting warmed up.
I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Yeah, putting in work, won't say a word till they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? Thanks to the sun. Hey, you see the melanin? Yeah, we just begun. Yeah, in my element. Came through clean looking like a president. Martinelli porn, we celebrating with elegance. Yes, it's for the women you see by my side. She gave me reason to fight. Yes, mama, we made it. I know that you proud. Dad always told me stay true to the route. It's for the veal, golden the teal. Kids walk around with the gold in their grill. Told you I'm focused, I never lost hope, and I'm giving them something they feel. I keep a trill, ain't no counterfeit. How does it feel if you doubted it? Still who we started with. Put down the seed, now it's harvesting. We make the art, then we market it, all of it. I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Yeah, out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Hey, putting in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Hey, determined to get it, I'm focused and driven. What you know about it? I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. This for the fam, this for the whole team. Yeah. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
I started making a list of some names that I gotta mention when I'm getting my trophy. Lot of folk wasn't with me in the gym. I was shooting around, I was trying to be Kobe. No time for the phony, don't act like you know me. Got God on my side, I can stand on my lonely. Been on my ground so that wifey and I could just live a sweet life where the Zach and Cody. She wasn't there and I wrote your name down and I made a mistake, gotta scribble it out. Snakes trying to slither in now. The ones that ain't put in, been wanna reap benefits, stay with some clout. That ain't what I'm about. I'm moving different and they moving fast. They gon' be tripping when my name announced. And the winner is Mike TZ. Congratulations. Cause I kept the faith, keeping the faith. I know you got it. Out of my way, give me some space, just family around me. Putting in work, won't say a word until they announce it. Determined to get it, I'm focused and driven, so what you know about it? Yeah, I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. I'm just working on my trophy speech. My trophy speech. See, this for the fam, this for the whole team. I'm just working on my trophy speech.
I want to know if you want to take it slow. Oh, hop up on my jet and roll to Tokyo. Bags when they build up with cash. Call me honey, give me money, and designer for the ass. What you see is what you get. Peep that damn and see me flex. Don't hit me with those street texts. Fuck boys want but get no sex.
Thank you. Much love for you guys as well. Much love. Yeah, sorry, I've a couple of blips. Obviously, first and foremost, if those have just joined in, I'm Mark Power, and this is Elite Esports EU. We kind of dedicate ourselves towards esports casting. It is a scrim. It is practice. A lot of these teams some of these teams will be getting ready for PGS2. Some are getting the opportunity to scrim against some of the best that are out there. Why would you not put yourself in a lobby where these teams and players are? There are certain comments that I can't make comments about in stream. There is information I've been told that I can't share, but some of you are guessing, should we say. Anyway, that was game number 1. Game number 2, though, is going to be another Miramar. We've got best of 6, so that's enough from me. Let's just jump in. It's game 2. It's coming up. It's Miramar. Let's go. I do love this time of year when you guys are all guessing who's in the team. Game number 2. Obviously, with a southeast to a north. Just about northeast, should we say. Does really favour that northeast side, that east side of this map. And with game number 2 underway, it is our final Miramar, though. We do see our coaches descend. It's down and out. And most teams, I'll just have a look here at Discord. Most teams have a position where will have a drop spot where they can hide out. Let's go for that top spot again. I'm playing on that sort of camp militaire phase. A bit further down from them. There's any other changes? Not really. Primal is pretty tight. I'll be dropping for Shrimp as well. So going for the hard spawn car. Most of the teams give or take are down. And the zone does go late again. I know, do pick up the car. Primal get their own car. Shrimps pick up 2. So I guess they get out the high ground to play. Guess they gave up the high ground to play closer towards center. No, both teams were for actually at the point where Soniqs were on that game. I would say actually they were closer to the high ground before they gave up, but they had a better ridge. I definitely would say they had a better ridge in their end game to play from. And obviously they did play out that ridge really, really well. Most teams, I've got a little bit of movement to go. Primal descending away to get some loot. We do see that quite a lot now. So they want to work their way back in. Alright, get a nice clean path up here. And there's a great compound. Well, this section here and this compound, I was going to say, I can't see my thing. There's a great this compound here is great for holding out teams. And also, a lot of teams like to play up this corner. This is on the east-hand side. Especially teams that want to try and play on the coast, they can park their cars. So like a little bowl here, you can situate your car in it and not get seen, but also try and pick up the players trying to rotate around either side. So wouldn't be too surprised to see anyone on that southeast corner maybe try and hold out a team come down. Beast take Oasis. Wouldn't mind an Oasis ending. Soniqs, I said they're down in their normal spot. FaZe a little bit further down. Soniqs do hit that crossroads. You see it play northwest corner. A&O on the adjacent side, and that southwest side, does Navi have got minus on the southwest corner as well. They're going to play their way through. This is going to be come down to that road in the middle, that road in between A&O and our Aces crew. We do see it end here. It means the teams on the high ground will take the shots up and over at the top of each other. And anyone down below can survive out of that petrol garage. Normally it gets quite hot. Aces, though, they are already pushing up as FaZe Clan lost one. This always becomes a little bit of a hotbed of action. This does get so much availability, so much information that can be held. Same on top of crews. The rest of FaZe, though, will be pushing themselves up. Quite red to see a free will. But yeah, any of these little sand dune areas, you can farm a lot of information over the other side. Let's have a quick look a little bit further out. And I just want to keep an eye on how these teams rotating. These teams have got a clean path. We expect teams, what we classify as donuts enough, expect them to play a little bit more into the middle, a little bit more into that section space. I'm doing really well, Mama. Thank you very much for obviously being a mod and helping out. It does mean a lot. Same as Czech. Thank you very much, mate. You guys in chat all the time, always helping out, is such a help for the channel. So thank you very much. If you haven't already, give those two a follow. Give them some love and support. Like, they give up their time to come help out a mod chat. Shrimp, RC, he wants to turn around. Does clash heads slightly with Winordie. This is me trying to farm a bit of information, figure out exactly where the teams are and what they're doing. So when I send it further over, Winordie are a little bit further in. Primal needs to come back. So they really, wow, they really went for it. Is it because Jogsy was he AFK? He's not AFK now, but he needs to work his way back in. This is the combat. So again, surprising we've not got a clash here already. LMP now putting up. RA. I can stop it. I try and run as many adverts as I can during the ad breaks as well, during the pause where we reload the lobby. Obviously anyone that's subscribed you won't see them, but anyone doesn't, the reason why I'm just trying to stop any adverts when you guys join. Gaxi, our mortar millionaire, he's now backing away. He takes the coastal road. But they are getting quite close. Oh, line the shots up well. Should have kept the VW camper. I'm just saying, I'm slightly biased because I drive one, but it was adequate. Got you going. See, having a dodge, duck and dive, he's under a bit of pressure now. But as dodge, duck and dive, he gets himself a little bit further away. RA down to a 3. Hoping for a very hard south-east shift. We do have it unplayable on that east-hand side, so there is a possibility. Kind of ending here in this middle section quite a lot. I know have taken the middle petrol garage with a 2-2 split. Navi do take the south side and go all the way across it, looking over on El Hazar. FaZe had lost one towards Aces in that corner section, so it was kind of a telltale sign of where they were looking to go, but are unable to get it. AWM has been grabbed. Oh, he's got the bicycle. Let's go. Away we go. Do a backflip. Do a backflip. One day I'll see someone doing a backflip. We've got AWM, mate. You are a laser. Has he not even clocked him? Leave. The stealthiness of the bike. Oh. So, beyond, I'll push this way. This compound, as I said very early on, always a hotbed. Like, if you haven't done it already, this is, I'm going to try and catch these zones out. This is one of the compounds. Now, danger is actually, I prefer the open terrain, but that's a bit more of how I play. That's my play style. I like open fighting. I don't like compound fighting. If your team's a bit more of a compound fighting, then this is the one to capture those rotations. The downside is you need someone over here really to stop anyone rotating far east. Beyond will be able to whip their way around. Now, what they've done instead, though, is they have put their player up at the top. So, as smoke and go. But this is where the angle would have been. Trying to catch those teams. Beyond are split, but they are not beyond anyone else. They are still 4 strong. Some would say they are closing it in. Soniqs are game number 1 winners. They're now on Shrimps. I wouldn't mind Shrimpsy getting a knock on Shrimps. shrimp warfare. Lost one. I wonder if he's dropped that nade though on his body. Mum is pushing forward on this one. There goes that nade. So yeah, it did release it. Shrimps though are further back. Marcy has a better ridge line if they do push their way through. And no start. Gonna be okay. FaZe never had taking shots from the shrimps. Marcy, he can pick him up, and the zone is going to shift. Here it comes back to the Death Valley on the east. The canyon is always a tough one to play. We've got some sections. Obviously, compound here from Navi is good, but you do eventually get held out. The action is going to happen on either side here, and A&O will collapse their 2-2 split now, so they will push towards the petrol garage. They will make it in clean, and trying to find teams will fight around them, especially after a period of time. Aces won't be able to get away with it, and as an example, FaZe reminded them that you took one of ours, and we ain't going to forget about you. And that 2-2 is really critical for them, because this 2 here on this compound need to stop any team trying to backfill them, trying to isolate them, being on that corner section, and if they can do that, means they can get the damage done where it matters. There goes the flare pickup. The plane will now descend further out. The drop already out. Middle die. A lot of long distance shots here. Our aim, they lost one early doors, but they're going to take the great descent down now. I'll look at the compound. Surprisingly, the compound is free. Now they will be picking up that car from Navi. And imagine if you shoot in a parachute. They actually chased him down. No way. Melman will not be having any of that. Blue Star, unfortunately, had a little bit of a rock in front of him. A little banner. It's going to lay low. So Navi aces there are going to shoot. We're going to see RA take a bit of the action as well. Win or die the same. It's going to be backwards and forwards, really. No images. No images. Keen to figure out where the fights. Oh, Beyond don't know. Surprise! There's one quick flush as well, just to go, hey, don't push. I think Beyond have an option as they do pick up. Toko flex. Can hear the pitter patter of the player backing away. He's playing back. That was a bit short. Oh, he's getting stabbed in the back. Like this though. HYPEBEASTS getting hyper aggressive. Beyond having to fully disengage here, but now going in towards trouble. Is there no images from the game, like inside of it, following some players? Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm a solo caster / producer, so this is all me. Look, woo. So yeah, it's all solo. You know, I think they're keen to make sure no one parachutes down on them, and RA yet again, and for a secondary emergency pickup, they've opted to go for the north side, and that is because the zone has come this way. So instead of taking public transport, Steam in their back pocket has got a lot of emergency pickups to go from single shack to single shack. HYPEBEASTS, they've got caught. 4 up though, takes a tumble. And not his own here, so I'm just going to lose one. You have to try and rotate their way in, but we'll have the angles of them. Is it Stippy? I'm going to go with. Carnival's rotating through. HYPEBEASTS taking shots. M249. No! Oh, he's been caught. They've rolled up on him as well. Otto does get looking for kill and confirm. And HYPEBEASTS now on the outside. So he's leading the way. I think he's trying to look for his car. A lot more teams now stuck on the outside. Beyond, unfortunately though, with that nade, doesn't quite go exactly where they need to. And, Beyond will now try and hold. Hardshifters though find themselves in a bit of subject of a hard shift itself. Primal taking the fight. Time's gone down. Tickerton is right in the mix of it though. Oh, we know. He's going to sneaky boo up at the top here. You can hear the pits batter the feet. He's ahead first, but it does duck back in. Will be confirmed. Tickerton goes down as well. Primal slowly picking apart. Strimsy is their final player. Oh, going for a full send. Oh, snip on. Winordie annihilates. Oh, he's got the jammer pack, so we'll be able to hold out here a little bit. Let's get a knock. He's causing them damage. Prime, on the other hand, they've lost one. Simply more meds. So the Yachts in his life go down because of that jammer pack, but we've got long on it. Let's give him the beat. Kind of, you got to think that maybe another knock here would be good, but no, that's them. 17th place. They will descend out. How many of seriously, did you guys even pick any loot up? All right, aren't parachuting above, but they are taking shack to shack. Oh, FaZe go, no mate, there's no way you're doing this again. Do get in clean. Nice, the team's LP going to come in. We do have a great hold here from Winordie. And the drop will come down. Just try and catch any of the action. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of going for a full pitched approach in towards a shack where they can. Navi on the adjacent side. Aces. They're trying to hold Beyond in, and I think their time is to give up and go because they're going to get caught on the outside. A&O, and they're trying to work up, but Navi have a hold. They are playing down. They did catch that first player from A&O, but you see it end normally. Most are in Primals are our next push, but it looks like our shrimp team. Oh, he nearly went into that nade as well. Primal, eager to keep pushing. They have put a smoke in to stop the flush. Do have 4 up. They are filtering behind. RC's going for the push here to try and get the res, but he doesn't get in time. Primal down to a 2, but they said they do have a team wrapping in behind now. Oh, I just blew his lid off. 4 up will regret that. They have fully disengaged. They've gone back to their compounds. Mad Aces down. I&O all in the mix. Beyond in the mix as well. Oh, come on. Swap seats. Swap seats. Players down. No, need swap seats. We're going to put up. Full put up. Nade over the top. That will be caught perfectly by then. I'll get the confirm. Won't get the knock. Catches the second player right. Season making the run to the tree. Breaking the tree. Doing the blue. Taking the damage. Does get the knock again. And you know, down to their final player, but he's further away. Oh, he's getting pushed from behind. Nade will be good. Oh, this nade, maybe. Not the nade. Would have been. It will be zone shift now for a lot of these South teams. Navi got FaZe right in front of him. Winordie out towards that west-hand side. Navi need to push their way in towards a P90 as well. But FaZe are also out. They need to get shifting themselves. I don't know if they clocked on that got Navi behind. I think they will know now because the cars are wrapping further away. Good shots. Does get Melman down to a 2. Still going past here. Navi. Again, how lucky are they on those rotations? Put up. See the cars by the shack. Melman needs to get a med on, but now they've leapfrogged ahead. FaZe, they want to be aggressive. They've got to be quick. Obviously, they're coming their way out. They left the compound early as well. Now bringing one of the cars. I don't know if the play will be to continue with that car. I'm going to take the opportunity now to get the boost on because they know there's a fight ahead of him. Carnivores, though, they are also lurking on the outside. Oh, picked up the P90. Molly over the top. Molly is going to go short. HYPEBEASTS, they're gone. Ah, taps his lid off as well. FaZe back down to a 2. Where's BBL? No BBL today. This is a scrim. Tottenham, which I refuse to say because I support Arsenal. I see the point I might even. Am I allowed to watch him? Is that a thing? Carnivores are in, but they've actually got a wrap coming on the other side. They are going to expose him. They do pick him up though. Actually from a really far distance shot. It's actually from our shrimp team. Oh, picked him up clean as well. Jeez. Carnivores, they're eliminated. And FaZe down to the final. Navi's now hold their way in. As he not as good as Arsenal. Taking some distant shots. Winordie, hold top side. Got a couple of teams now. Really descended quite early. PNC is actually after PGS2 later on. Go to the Esports website. I'll get you a link. It has all of the diary for all the events coming up. PNC is the one I love to watch. One of my favourite events of the year, actually. One of the ones I'd love to cast. Or maybe just hold someone's bag. I could hold a bag. Like, I'll be down. Professional bottle holder, or like water boy or something. Every team needs a water boy. Get ELITEesports. Get more power in to be the water boy of the team. Navi, pushing up. So, get the nade cooked up over the top. That's short. Let's get pinned in on the sand. LP, though, I've got the util. Navi, you get the drop. Going to continue to push forward. Does the smoke will hide the players though. They're going to play peekaboo on the outside though, as example. See if I'm actually able to use their own smoke against them. And the reinforcements now from Navi come rolling in. Smoke. Oh, dissipates. Oh, he actually swings back. Example, puts a 3 on. And he is being helped out. Moment. So critical at the end. Not broke. They not broken the compound, as Winordie have to now continue their way in. Primal had to try and take this fight for a while. 5 teams remain, and I think everyone's eager. It's a hard hold here for Shrimps because they can't get close up on the ridge. They can't use the ridge really to their advantage. So they either sit back and let them come over the top and then force the fight, or do they? That's what I've noticed a little bit different. See, it highlights all the players now. It's not actually highlighting just the outsides. Ooh, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. I think it was just the outsides. If you feel like the highlight is a little bit different, maybe it's the same. Maybe. Anyway, Winordie have crashed compound. 7 kills. I have pushed way through. Final player here. Clink. Is. Oh, I know he wanted to shoot here. But you saw the secondary player extends got a little bit of life. But he did put him down pretty quick. 4 teams now remain. Win or die. I've got 4 pack and they are on 9 kills. Primal opted not to take the fight and they've gone really, really wide wrap. Now they are going to isolate Laosh though, who is out on his Todd. I should have heard the pitter patter of feet because you can see they are working back towards him. RV have taken enough shots. Not heard him. Good shots though. I do pick him up and they should take his position. Win or die find themselves down to a 3. RV on the other hand, 6 kills but 4 players. They now hold highest percentage. That's potential. 4 shrimps though. I feel like they've run their way in here after even brushing past Win or die really early on and then having to put the Holt on. Then they kind of scout a few compounds out and work their way in here. Then they were subject to a lot of action. No, they did get aggressive. They did try and get the kills out on the other side. They are taking the aggressive stance now. They have lost the zone slightly. But, Twisted Minds. Sub for Win or die. Just trying to get aggressive. That smoke is keeping them alive to a degree because we do have Primal. They're outside the zone, but they've got the height. They can punch down. They kind of need Primal to come off, so. I'm pushing in and on the team which is in. Primal and the second team to rotate their way in. Shrimps need to get him, and this is where we see now the battle. Navi do get the first knock, and there's a quick confirm in that one. Oh, big nade comes over from Primal. They work their way around. Shrimp doing the same, but they're going the adjacent way around. They're going to roll straight up on Primal. 2v2 on this side. He's run past him. No way! Primal just heard him roll past him. Was like, what are you doing, mate? Shrimps, they take 4th place. Extends. Let's get the first knock. In the middle section, Primal not helping. Going to have to use the tree as cover, but it's going to get pinched between the two. It's going to be a 2v4 at the end, and our Primal team, 10 kills. Has been a difficult push for them. Over the top, might bounce back from the rock, doesn't quite. Is Storm making the push forward? RV very much on an aggressive stance, as eager to push out. Primal eager to use some util. That nade's not bad. It's going to cause a bit of damage. I think they are burning their util pretty quickly. It's all 3v2. Primal are tight, so nades are going to the top. Is forcing Na'Vi kind of dodge these nades, dodge, duck, and dive, but Na'Vi have put themselves right into the middle of the dot. Let's go. 4 months. Much love, bro. Appreciate it. 17 subs, mate. We're grinding. We're grinding the subs out. Number 17. Example is the problem for Primal, as they are being further back. Will force the move first. Now pushing right into the middle. That is the dot now. I'm going to continue to dodge, duck, and dive here. I think Primal are looking for that first knock. Navi caused the damage. Example now coming back. He's got the utility. The rest of the utility was burnt. Flash and nade does go over. Nade will be short, so he will get eaten up in that sand. Primal, they might catch the off angle if they keep going further up. They should know where both of them are. Harvey has gone really tight. Has seen him now. Going to wrap Peekaboo around the back. Does get caught. They're going to need a double push at the same time. It's not going to be the case as Navi get a 10 kill game and get a chicken dinner. So like game number 1, we are getting back to back. It seems to be the number this evening. It's going to be a 10 kill chicken dinner. And if you want to get a chicken dinner, you've got to put 10 kills on the board. Good Miramar games, both very different. But some teams actually not struggled a little bit with that one, but they got caught very much in that zone. We do see it play more to that south side. We see that sort of valley come into play. That's where we saw these teams sort of position themselves up. And obviously FaZe, they pushed out early to try and get that corner section over the top of El Hazard. But they got caught. Aces, though, held out. And then when that zone just hard shifted north and north again, and very much north to northwest, a lot of teams I felt like were not ready for that shift. They got caught a little bit. Anyway, talk about shifts and hard shift. It is now going to be Tago. It is the hardest one as we don't quite know the timings yet when it comes down to those rotations. So most interesting one for me to watch, especially from a casting point of view. If you haven't already, go give us a subscribe on YouTube. It's completely free. We are building it and we are putting more content out there. I want to drop the new game mode out and my thoughts and feelings hopefully some point today / tomorrow if we can get that going. And we have a dedicated video editor now. So anyway, that's enough from that. Go give us a follow on that. I'll run an advert so you don't get them during the game, and I'll see you guys in round number 3.
I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out. Like they're bringing anything to the table, bro, I'm not your son, see I'm able, I do my own bits, limited edition, some missing classic shit, I know that you're feeling it. First time, I'm proud of my selfish decisions. Couple people did me dirty, but I'm clean. Ain't even mad proof, karma is a B. We all do bad thing that comes back, it bites up. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, let you squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, let you squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out. That heat's coming from my fires, I'd fire to my words. We're the worst every time, yeah, that we roll. So you know how it goes. I'm my favorite secrets, he likes to keep close. And if you don't, then you don't. You soon will or you won't. If you know, then you know. And if you don't, then you don't. You soon will or you won't. Listen up, cause I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out.
I'm on the sound, hoodie season, keep that indoors when we're throwing down. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, keep that indoors when we're throwing down.
I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down, oversized jumper with our underwear out. I'm on the sound, hoodie season, back around, no more summer bounce, little squeeze out, keep that indoors when we're throwing down,
Oversized jumper with her underwear out.
Hey, welcome back everyone to the channel. I'm Power and this is Elite Esports EU, kind of place where we're trying to dedicate for esports casting. Sorry if I keep repeating it. It's for the new people that have just joined in. If you haven't already, give us a follow and love and subscribe on YouTube. It's completely free. If you want to give us some love and subscribe on Twitch, you get rid of the adverts. Simple fact. I do try to run the adverts during the break, so you guys don't get hit with them when you join in. I've been told something about running them during the break. It stops them for you guys, and I've dialed it right the way down. Anyway, one thing I can't dial down is the action. And that is going to be very heavy on that Tego. I think that's enough said. Let's talk about Tego, but before, let's jump it into the plane. Though the players pat them down, we know they're going to be trying to sneak a few bits and pieces on, but it's Tego, round number 3, and it's coming up. Here we go. It's Tego. Now, it's not bad flight path though. Northwest, all the way down to the southeast corner. But I have to wait and see. Most are done. They're going to work their way out as they will now figure out where exactly you want to go. It's going to be quite a tough one. Yeah. Aces, though, they go for the top side. Primal a little bit further in from them. Beyond, I think we sang as well. A lot of these teams, I'm seeing more and more teams go for the high island now because they're expected to go there. The coaches now descend out. Navi, the same. I love this. This is a great example that you must return. Look at the speed in which that kills you as well. That's, again, if you appear like down here, and you have to try and get yourself across on this island. Oh my days, it's actually come down in this corner as well. You die going across this section here. You can't make it, I've tried. Okay, so let's have a quick chat. LMP, though, take studio. Good hold for them as Shrimps, though, do take the main town. Now, we are seeing the rest of our coaches. They're going to fly themselves over towards the death zone as well. ResultAvenue on the top. Physical zone, right? We've got some high grounds out on this other side. So there's some terrain here we can play. And Studio has a great set of mountains all around it as well. So you tend to find we had Ascend here the other day. They held for some time, and it was actually against Navi. And then Ascend, they rotated very much on that west hand side. Played here quiet, obviously then worked up onto this mountain. The mountain, it was the action. Navi played very good in this map. I feel like I've just jinxed them. I'm going to apologise right now, Navi. They get aggressive. Say the question mark. They get aggressive as well. Soniqs, so a little bit on the outside of Terminal. Terminal is taken by Sniip. Sniip now Terminal's not a bad shout. It's middle zone. You tend to find if or not you're not in it, you're not far from it. But there is this sort of mountain outside of terminal. So as you leave terminal, you're going to want to work your way up. Now, teams will try and close this division out. So wait and see. LP, they take Hosan. Hardshifters, though, down by a score. They've got little opportunities to come in. There's a great spot here also, down by 4 up. If you want to go play a little bit further over, we see some teams playing this little dip here. Now, behind him is unplayable. Now, no one can parachute even above you, because it's quite hard if they would have to come in front. And you can keep the car safe. I see a lot of people hold teams on those rotations. Wide rotation here is going to be quite difficult. Most teams, I think they're going to donut up here. I think we're going to play teams in towards the center. They're going to try and hold an area and try and capture the next rotation. We're going to see a lot of rotation kills fall underneath that. And I think it's about scouting information. You feel safe, right? You feel safe in these tree lands, but you're really not. You're really not. Navi, get on the rotation as well. They will now push all the way through and past. They now will follow that same rotation that we saw from FaZe Clan. OG. I think they have spotted him, so Hardshifters in the same. This is what I'm talking about. This is where you're going to see him go head to head. Hardshifters, though, they now have a little peek about this one. Playing a little bit further away. Everyone's coming in on the south side. I'm surprised we've not actually had a crash, so to speak, or cars collide. A lot of them have been in the same location, but kind of looks at each other and gone, hey, do you know what? I don't want to take the fight just this early. Our shifters are on the other side, as they will be cresting from that. I did not know they could go that fast, I'm not going to lie. It definitely has the wind behind him. Hardshifters and LP looking for the same trend, the same hill. I know at what point does LP stop, because they are still moving. Though the drops now end on this side. LP find himself on the outside. Everyone's finding a little bit of a compound now. Soniqs go for the top rotation. HYPEBEASTS going to be doing the same. Aces still need to move. Beyond now going. And to be fair, Primal still need to get shifting. They're only really starting to get in their cars and starting going. You know, they work their way down as RA now take the coastal road by prison. RV, and they're going to take some shots though from FaZe. They're already taking some shots from LMP. And I'll find a little home. I do like the rice fields as well, Tego. I do like the ability you can play this kind of trench warfare. I'll figure out exactly where I was playing. Those can't stop there because he will get tabbed. We're looking for a new home, but yeah, it's constantly under a barrage of fire. It's actually by shrimps now. Maybe enough just to go, hey, do you know what? You can't really stop here. All the drops have been got. Let's play guess the drop here. Has it been grabbed? Doesn't look like it. So for those who haven't played already, what time is it now? It is 7:06. So we are 10 minutes behind. So 7:17. 20 we are going to know. But yeah, if you put us in chat, what do you think it is in the drop? We'll have a know. Groza is going for the 7s. Definitely not as favoured as one of the 5s now. These teams though rotating from behind, and actually our mortar warrior. Might be scouting prison just to get some more mortars himself. And be further out. He's definitely making the calls as Mad Kid bunny hopping his way over. No real clashes just yet. Winordie take some shots at Soniqs. That will disengage. The Soniqs play the bolt. He also needs to be cautious because they do have a team rushing in behind. I see sniip have stopped, so apologies. They have stopped in the compound. Aces, they've still not come over. Primal just about beyond our way out there. Oh, are they gonna have a little stop now? It'd be rude not to, right? I'm gonna have a little go for the Groza. He's just flying by and flying over the drops like, oh, these are free. Booster, he's on 7, so there'd be no reason why for him not to take the Groza in hand, and they are under now shots. Hey, much love, bro. The LA boys in here. They're actually gone aggressive as well, but they haven't been enough to stop the loop. Number 18, I think, subscribers now. Thank you very much. Much love. I'll try and push the 50 as I can't get Twitch partner until I hit to the wonderful 50 mark. Bit of a weird one, I'll be honest with you, but you never know, you never know. They do them, I do me. Me is casting. Please tell me everyone is playing the new mode, because, woo, spicy. I've actually asked them, if you haven't just jumped in, I've actually asked for the new mode to have an observer slot, so I can do this on that new mode. 6v6, mate. Jeez. I can't wait. Oh, much love for the subscribe as well. Oh, that is a hard shift and a half. That has come way back now. Oh, bro, needs to figure out where they're going to crash, and it looks like they're going to pull straight in and get caught as well. Second, though, comes flying around. He's going to take the shot, surely. Why are you going for the first? You've got other people playing in. I don't know why I got aggressive there, like, it's on my team. Oh, he's been caught in the nades. You have to try and deal with the damage now. Trying to get the first, don't get the first. Get the flat, get the gameplay. Oh, he Panzer Shrek's round the corner. Could have easily taken one of the other players out. Oh, it's gone backwards and forwards. 7 up. They got 2. They'll split. Oh, they've been caught as well. Actually released the nade because he wants to try and get to his boy. They'll be back to a 3. Nice hold from them. Beyond get a blessing. Aces get a blessing, let's be honest, because they're all coming in late here. Sniip the same. Soniqs go really wide. They're going to get the opportunity to go for this drop. We'll play gets us in the drop before Soniqs take it. Again, for those new in chat, give us pop in straight away. Let us know what you think it is. We've had a Groza already. It is drop at number 2. We can get away with this while we haven't got as much action. Guess what's in the drop? It's a Gibson go. Soniqs are about to take it. P90. We do not. Soniqs do not need a P90. Hardshifters, they're trying to deal with the damage as RA whip past, trying to keep up with a lot. There's a lot of action. Problem with Tego, a lot does happen very quickly. Beyond though, we're really late. They pushed in the construction site here. They do have our carnivores up over the top. I don't know if they know that Bomolovo is really close here. That's taking some shots. I think he's having a little sneaky peek just to make sure there is no one close to him. Cool, that's come from above. Now I'm going to fire up. Ace crew. Between them and Sniip. I see there's some damage. They both need to get in, and they do have Primal holding them out. Oh, he didn't see him. bunny hop. You got to bunny up and look around. Aces who need to get him. Now peekaboo and pick up one. So the reinforcements now come in. Aces cook the nade. They go over the top. Primal do pick up one. They are covering their boy after taking a face full of lead from those 5.56. Now try and work their way. I want to keep an eye just on the bigger picture. Primal, we'll try and hold. So I'm on the map at the moment, just trying to figure out exactly where these teams are coming in. As it's still quite a new map, even for us casters. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where the zone's going to go, where the plays are. We have a lot ends now in the south west corner, so it hasn't gone that way. It has played very much across the east-hand side. So LMP, they're going to be happy now. Soniqs need to work in. LP, AWN, they've got AWN and they've got a P90. Is that? I was about to say it's not on. Oh, it's not the same though. They're shared out. Pseudo is underrated. Yes, 100% agree with that. I couldn't agree more. It's just quite tough to get end zones there because of how much unplayables around it. But when the end zones do come that way, it is pretty dangerous. Especially if zone does come down and you don't land there, you can wrap into it. And most of the time, give or take, it is pretty free. Next though, I'm going to move in just yet. Shrimp and Winordie, they share the same tower. Just want to tab up here because this one's bound to kick off. Should kick off quite quickly. Does he catch him now? Yes, he does. Good shots, and unfortunately doesn't get the knock where needed. On the other side, it's going to be, got to catch him coming through. I should try and spread this. They can't stay tight like that. I literally just missing the heads, little peekaboo heads of them. I'm gonna die store using the walls nicely. They will continue to push through and push round. Try and hold a little bit here as it's going to be, I suppose, going to be a lot of action more on the outside. Soniqs go trying to send it for the middle. They've gone for a full send. They've got away with it to a degree, so they will continue to work their way around. Always a bit further back. They've got a flat zone here. They don't need to push any further than that. Zip on the other side though. They're trying to play the outside edge. Oh no, he's been off-angled as well. Carnivores eat him for dinner. This hill's such a good ending. Such a good ending there. If they do get caught, let's go back to the fight though on the other side because Winordie, they've picked 1, 2. They remained. Why did our shrimp team push over for them? Don't know. Apologies everyone, I would have missed that fight, so that's my bad. It's my bad. As you're going to see what's going on the outside. Because we have a lot of action. Primal, they're rolling now. I've pulled up. FaZe right in front of him, but they also have HYPEBEASTS. The moment HYPEBEASTS come up and over behind him, they are going to pull apart Primal here. Nade does go over the top. FaZe a little bit further back, unable to find anything with the util. There comes HYPEBEASTS, and they have to dodge in. They got away with it. Got a nice canyon which they can move in towards zone here. Primal have to try and now hold. FaZe on the outside, and HYPEBEASTS, as I said, we're taking shots at them. Good tire bolter. It has really done up. Na'Vi find themselves on the outside. Aces now get themselves in. Primal go for a very big wrap on the inside. Yes, Gibson. Get yourself in. I'm playing the Gibson game. Hey, you know, outside. HYPEBEASTS now, despite taking the shots, they need to work their way in. Navi did get a shot though on Primal. Otto, the man, the legend, the one's going to see the smoke. But I think he'd be eager maybe to turn in, have a little bit of a closer look now as him. And our Beyond all crested the same angle. Beyond though are playing up and over. Shots though do come over from them. Aces are still surviving. The smoke dissipates from them. They are playing outside terrain here as the cars continue to rotate round them. Navi. Looks like they want to get aggressive. A&O pulled up though. Marcy tips a nade. Got to get that nade out quickly. The second one does come through. They will get a splash damage though, but the nades are raining back in. Aces right out in the open. The car will explode. The second nade not just gets one, but gets the second. And Aces down to their final player. Laying low, and the smoke's got to spread before he gets picked up. He's going to get the player as he wraps his way around, but good shots, but not enough to try and hold out open terrain. Very hard now to play. Navi might have to try and get involved in this one. LMP for such a quiet start. Now we are going to see these teams descend really, really quickly. And also playing a little bit further. Let's tab up Otto. We've got to give Otto a bit of love and respect. This is one of the main guys. There's a few of them that drive the EU scene. Good nade. Doesn't get the car. Doesn't get the splash damage where needed. Otto, second nade will get the confirm. Otto picks up a nice 2-pack on that nade as well, but he goes down himself. Big push around. A&O now trying to work back. They continue to work their way around. Oops. I'm going to see the play now on the other side. Hardshifters. Also, you're going to play peekaboo at the top. HYPEBEASTS! Oh, finally picks him up on the grows. The second no push comes through. He gets saved slightly and whiffs a lot, but does get saved by his boy. The bushes providing the cover. Final, the HYPEBEASTS now have been picked up. The grows would finish that one. Done and dusted. We get a slight little break. Most teams will try and hold in and now the outside edge. This is what we love about Tago, as it is all about madness. Now, normally we get a lot of action early on, sometimes with Tago, because as they rotate their way in, they get caught out. But this one, it seems to be a little bit more quieter on the early game. We didn't quite see anyone get head clashed or caught out. Soniqs, though, find themselves in front. Tickleton goes down as LP now holds the line. Trimsy, he goes down. One was the final one back. He's got P9 in hand. Needs to get reload. Swaps to the mini. Oh, it gets tabbed out on the other side. And actually gets shot in the back as well. Soniqs. Open terrain, Tago at its finest. People say there isn't enough cover. And clearly there is not. Soniqs, they take place down. You're all seeing the team's descent. Smoke going to try and fall through as our hard shift is ready for the hard shift. Get the knock on. They've received the knock themselves, but the zone is playing. And if he's going to pick him up, put him in the car and get him going. But they opt to go for the run, as hard shifters do have some of the train store left in. Winordie have to fight their way out of the compound, and they work the win. LP. Oh. Final player now for them. Should be able to get the res. Give it, actually, to be fair. If you can put another smoke on him, you might be able to get him as well. Definitely be able to get the res, maybe. Could be quick. I think maybe not. Not going to go taking the smoke because he's making the right call. He's phase 5. Yeah, apologies. There is no way he's going to get that res. You have to now use those flipper floppers to get himself in. And win or die. Like they are going to be lining the shots up. They are. Dodge. Duck and dive. Much difference in the smoke. That new smoke, you can tell the thickness of that compared to everyone. Now he's out. Going to make the run. 360 spin and he goes out. 8th place for LP. Winordie Planet though, hold out, and our win or die team, they do well. Beyond will eventually go down, and Hardshifters hard shift their way in towards. Oh, that is going to be a Kobe throw if it does hit, but it doesn't. That might spread to give him a little bit of damage, but I don't think it'll be enough to get the desired results. Navi get to play the Gibson game again. We get to play guess what's in all the drops. Navi, Melman. Navi really split. Don't forget, both games, game 1 and game 2, back-to-backs, 10 kill games. So you got 10 kills, you can get yourself a chicken dinner. If you got anything more, you've got to tab yourself out now, guys. Primal, lay low, 1 kill on, waiting patiently for our twisted minds to get shifting. Now I'm going to shift. Now my luck is, I was going to say they're going to run over him, but they're not. The other day with question marks, lower than bite. Oh, he gets caught on the other side though. On time. They do pick up that last one. Primal needs to get moving themselves, and Hardshifters, they shift their way in towards it's kind of a bowl, but that's Navi on one side, just really punishing him, and you'd be surprised to see win or die. Navi, look at the zone. They have split themselves completely over here. Now, the downside to that is you split yourself too far, you find yourself exposed, and unfortunately, with win or die now getting that knock and confirm. Puts them 11 kills, so I don't think they can get a chicken dinner. It's not allowed. I said maximum of 10 kills. Game 1 was taken by Sonic. Game 2 was taken by Navi. At this rate at the moment, Navi are falling down. Now lost 2. And Pete take the south side. Obviously, Hardshifters went straight in the middle. Primal, unfortunately, going to crawl his way to a victory in the middle. We'll stay with this one as Hardshifters, though, pop the smoke to try and block out that Navi aggression. And the util is going to be a little bit too short. But win or die are out here. Melman might be the one to make a difference, as he's tabbing the win or die. He needs to stay alive here. They are back to a 3. He's really exposing him here. Oh, Primal. He's come back alive. Dodge, duck, dive, nade. Nade. Get a smoke. He's gone. There we go. Top 4 now. Navi, as I said, they do hold 3. They only got 4 kills. And here comes a big push now, as they're using the cars to get closer. Oh, I suppose they didn't go for the aggressive drive-by. That's chucks a nade. And do you know what? Massive push to the outside edge of blue. A blue zone nade will cause some damage. Win or die. When expose him, he's going to run through the blue nade and eventually get picked up here by Laish's follow-up nade. Look at the blue zone nades. They completely destroy the area. Win or die. Aggressing over. Have able to pick up one now. Hardshifters, they've been doing not too bad. 8 kills. They played a very hard play for this one. Other drops in? Yep, I do. There's actually quite a lot of drops coming through, guys. I think there's like a different one each week. So I'll try and cast every single week now, so you can pick up the drops. I do have I'm taking the BW camper van a little bit further away on one of the weeks, but I'll make sure I do get on, even if it's on like a Sunday maybe. LMP got some numbers as well. It's 4v4, v2, v2. And phase number 7, we are going to go to the edge, which is quite rare for Tego. It's very open terrain here. I do like all the dips, crevices, bumps and everything in between. But that dock is going to be right in the middle of the way we're looking. LMP, they find themselves in not bad little zone as well. Got a rock. They are 4-man behind the rock, so they can't generate the angles like we're seeing from Win or Die. But they're in, right? They just can't make sure they get stabbed in the side. They're going to make sure that these Hardshifters don't cause them problems, as they will be exposed. Hardshifters, though, on the move to the top sides here. See the flash. Here comes the util. Surely. Okay, 3-man up. That's a smoke, I think, or a blue zone nade, is it? And nade goes straight over the top. The nade's good. Second nade's even good as well. Deflected off the car. Blue zone nade was to follow suit. but they get denied slightly. Hardshifters refusing the push. Nade's going back though from Navi. Let's get the splash damage. LMP, you kind of feel like you wanted to stop the number squad go out. Star will take in, and we are seeing our Hardshifters now get caught, but the receiver knock, and well, unfortunately they're just outside the zone now. It's going to go to the dot after this one. LMP trying everything they can. And they have moved off, so LMP like this crane angles. One of them's though not in. And we are going to see the Navi fight kick on as Winordie do push over. Actually using the smokes nicely just to back away from the rock, the target zone for those nades. And comes the aggressive push. Panzer fast. Whoa! You gotta love it! Maybe the players don't, but that was creative at the best of times. Oh, how was that nade? How's that car just not squished him? Rolled over the top. Winordie. Head down some numbers here. I would have liked to have seen line and pull those pins of those nades. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You've got to launch over there with all the destruction's been. It's technically a 3 or 4v4v2 still, but 3R. Now we'll be back to a 4 very quickly. I feel like Lion and Paul, hey, really good to think if they would have been boom, nades, smoke forward, getting into the danger zone, just dump the util in here. What you should got with nades on this final zone? The zone's going to go straight to the dot in the middle, so at least try and take out some danger. The other side, those causing that damage. There goes a nade. That shows the effective damage, and it's a quick cleanup now. It's a 4v3, 4v2. I think Winordie have got the experience now to close these ones out. They're pushing their way a little bit further in now. It's going to go to the wire. Blue zone nade. A little bit out, but it will spread. The 2 remain. As they've already got the off angles. Extends, finds his way around the outside, waiting for the smoke. Just to push a little bit further. In 14 kills. Aggressive game. Aggressive game here. LMP try anything to go through. There goes the car. It's going to be a winner. Chicken o' dinner. As Winordie, 16 kills. You broke the tally, boys. As you do get a 26-point game. Aggressive. First day you go, though, under our belt. Do you know what? It's actually the first one for a while where it's been very quiet early. And we saw it kind of explode like we do with Miramar and Wrangle in that mid to late game. Actually, maybe more pushing towards that late game with a lot of teams still surviving. So maybe these teams are getting the timing right. Maybe these teams are getting those rotations down to a key. As I mentioned, as always, obviously it's the recent update. There are a couple of blips that I can see from a caster's point of view, so I apologise. I hate casting on update day, but what an update during it has been. With that bomb mode, 6v6, dangerous alone. I can't wait to be casting tournaments, though, with that mode. Anyway, let's take a very quick break. We are halfway through. That's 3 games underneath our belt. We've got one more Tego, though, that will be coming up. We're going to load the lobby, load the players, and I'll see all of you guys and girls in exactly 5 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back. A little bit early. If you haven't already, give some of these pros a follow. Saga, obviously in chat, we've seen Gibson Cast, give him a follow as well, and obviously give the mods a follow. Mama and Check though for supporting the channel. Give them some love and support, obviously first and foremost. Though after 3 games, interestingly, I actually deleted our Navi, who was in our second place. Actually, not quite. I actually need to pick him again. It's actually not bad. Let's have a quick look though at that leaderboard, because it does highlight how close things are. Winordie do take top spot at the moment, 48 points for them. But they've only just really cleared that with that last chicken dinner. Navi in second, Primal are in third, and they've got hard kills, not as much placement points though. Soniqs, after going out early on that second, Miramar really affected their high side of the table, but they're still holding fourth, and FaZe though do hold up in 5th place. Very good close games though. We've had 2 Miramars, we've had 1 Tego. We're about to send it back over towards Tego. It's never a great flight path on this one. Sit back, relax. We're going to go send the players the in-flight meal and entertainment, but we'll see you guys on round number 4. Here we go. It's round number 4. It's the EU PUBG Scrims. Yes, I know there's some non-EU people. There's some sneaky ladies and gentlemen in here, but it is a Store Scrim, and we are still getting ready for the amazing PGS2. Well done for the teams that have qualified. They were out some outstanding games. That final day of APAC, then followed up by EU, then topping it all up with NA. It was a PUBG day, baby. Sitting back, got the popcorn out. I ordered a 48 box where I could just slam the microwave. I lived on popcorn all day after casting the APAC with Gibson. Obviously covering for Saga, who done an amazing job on the final day for the EU, or the EMEA, should I say, EMEA. And wow, like, well done obviously for Question Mark and SRM getting in. But SRM, they literally had their head ducked down. They did not want to go out. They knew what it was to take to get through, and obviously they held out. And obviously Monaco, so our ex Austrian forces, though, final player for them, was like just a matter of time. Like, hey, just send it out, just go. But GG's, it was very good. A couple of teams, unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to, and especially I was a bit disappointed, especially on the NA side of things. SDK didn't quite make it through. And what a comeback, though. Friendly fire. A Barrel Target Showdown, unfortunately, didn't get through. They played well as well. They played really, really well to work out. And I suppose first event, first section of a couple of issues to kink out, but strong team. Very, very strong team. Hope they remain. Play path, though, came from that west to the east-hand side, does push down towards, again, a little bit higher up from where we had before, but the team's no change, really, on the drop. We have pretty much give or take the same. LP, though, sharing the road path with Navi, as they are all cresting past. Navi going to be picking up the compounds. I think he'd be happy to see the car still rotating past him. About 2 times, and SKS. I'd also go for the outside look as well. Can we talk about this new zone as well? Or this new game? Like, come on. This feels like raw CSGO, right? I just felt good playing it today. Disappointed some of the players left. And I think it was one of the games where it was just me and 3 other people. So we like halved our team, 50% down. We were still winning at that point. And they left boys winning. I was like, why are you guys leaving? Like, we're winning. It's the first time I'm winning in my life. I like it. Aggressive game, fast game. I would like observer slots in there. We'll see. maybe a change of guns. There are some guns that snuck their way in there that I might not agree with, but I think all in all, a really good game. It's nice that they've added some stuff to the arcade as well. I definitely feel like this is going to be a one to watch. I can't see this one going anywhere either. Generally can't see this one going anywhere. Ferguson has a neighbour now as who lurk just on the outside. He's having a look of him and they are going for the aggressive crash, which they were Tickerton now. I don't think he's seen a player on the outside edge. Oh, he has now. Dodge, duck and dive. Got some shots back. Has caused some damage, but he is subject to a crash himself. Oh! Got tabbed over the top and isolated and out. Snip team pick apart. It's unlucky. Unfortunate for him, he didn't quite see the player up on the hill. Had the crash, and we did see Soniqs. They try and answer. They have to send it themselves back. Shield though up as it will cover his back, and we do have Snip though. Do take a kind of a critical compound. This river in the middle. You can drive across it, and we do tend to see recently it plays more back towards that side. Yeah, so just what worries me. This sort of northwest river. It's like magnetized. It's like Everest on a ankle. It pulls the zone back. Navi, they're going to push themselves up to some high ground as well. FaZe leaving that Buck Sand approach, and we are seeing Sphinx Line and Paul LMP. A bit salty there because Winordie, they took the win away from him. I definitely feel like they had the knocks, 3 grenades in hand. You should have just launched them. But yet, I'm not a pro, so maybe that would have been my downfall. Drops are coming in, and FaZe will be putting up exactly the same as Winordie. I think he's had the opportunity to guess what's in that drop just yet. Has also pulled up, so has instantly come off that drop. And FaZe. Oh, get caught. Nice shot. We can now play guess what's in the drop. I don't think it's been grabbed just yet. Military vest has. But in the famous words of Gibson Cast, guess what's in the drop, people. Put it in chat. Put your chats in. And if you've got an MK, you're going to be a little cheeky winner. Winner, chicken, oh dinner. After that game just seemed to be on a different level. Aggressive push here. They are taking a stance. A&O and playing over. I'm worried that if they do turn, they are going to get caught by teams. We have teams in. Carnivores, though, are waiting a little bit further up the hill. We do find a safer rotation in as they will wrap around. But Hosam, Primal will be doing the same, maybe. We know this team will be on the emergency pickup because that's all they do, and especially when it comes down to Miramar. And Soniqs are down 1, so for those that are new to watching esports, especially on PUBG, that 5th player, no, was not playing. Soniqs didn't have an advantage. That is Gunner, that is their coach. And you see on the live server lobbies, we refer to the live lobbies, they have to jump out and ensure they die straight away. But then he'll be watching this team. He won't be in the communication, but he'll be taking notes. Primal have gone for the at least one of their players for the higher rotation. The rest of them though are working their way in, so I think he'll go quite high and then float his way back. We see this a lot. They try and farm information, go to the very, very high point of the plane, and as you can see, he's having a look around now, trying to see where all the shots are coming from and what's going on. But Shiny Daz will become kind of a personal UAV for the rest of the team. Quite early on to be doing it, if I was for you. A bit further down. Carnivores have come off the high ground and they are lurking. I think they're going to have a little scout now towards the compound. FaZe are in that compound. Navi, though, are in the compound and a bowl in between. Now, I personally am not a fan of this compound. I actually like what Navi have done. They've come out of the compound. They've taken that ridge. I feel like if you don't take that ridge, you'll be subject to being pressured. And the only luck you get is if other teams around you, especially on the high side, fight each other. We do tag each other up. Oh, they are descending their way down. And now they're going straight down on sniip. 2-2 split here. ResultAvenue might be sending an avenue straight down the throat and heart of sniip. Aggressive. He actually catches him on the roof. He has no idea he's there. He can't. He just got to whip in front of him. He's got to do 360 spin him down. No. Galaxy's got down as well. As a third party action. Going to try and get confirmed. Sniip are collapsing as quick as they can. Let's get another one. He's on the right side of this one, but has to drop down as the third party action though is causing a little bit too much. Sniip. Second car has parked up. Picking the wrong door. Soniqs. Do you know what? That might be not a bad nade. Does get the confirm. Doesn't get the knock though. Does put the nod down to a 1. No third party action just yet. This is the Tego I'm used to seeing. From the flashes they come rolling in. I think he'll be eager to try and get himself in. Does go back on the outside. Now the change. The pitter patter of the feet. You'll know. Using the car as cover. Does get some shots through the middle, but doesn't get the connecting. Not the hip grip around the outside. That's clean and quick. But sniip do lose half their team. Do you know what? It's worth taking away as a note how quickly they collapsed that 2-2 split. Most. We'll be alright. Do have 4 up. They still need to come in. They are going for a little bit of a south rotation. Ace is taking a long distance shot, and that's a heavy wrap. I said it always pulls towards like this section here. HYPEBEASTS going to roll in straight past Terminal. Terminal is clear. We've got a lot of action on the other side. I do have a player in. Risen will try and hold. MK in hand, so he was the one to steal it from the drop, steal it away from other people. I'm kind of cautious now. There's a lot of teams having to rotate their way in on the west-hand side. Soniqs maybe make enough noise just to turn around LP here. LMP, sorry. Sniip, though, as I said, they're down to a 2, so they're going to have to try and defend this compound quite well. HYPEBEASTS, though, do pick up 1 as a rotation from beyond. They do get tabbed, but they also 2 a little bit further back, so they'll be able to send beyond a little bit further beyond the eyesights of the 2 in the compound down below. Winordie, I do pick up one of Twisted Minds, and Winordie, they're just built different these last 2 games. Just taking an aggressive 14 kill on Tego, so I'll be interested to see if they go for that. TDM map, though, is in play. Next. Sniip, though, refusing to go down. They do pick up 1. They should be able to get the first in this one as well. And with that knock, Winordie. They're now going to continue to chase down Soniqs. On a player for them. Oh, guys, as well, any Russian speakers, though, that are out there, give us a shout. There is a Russian stream going on as well. You might be able to understand the Russian stream better than mine, especially if you are English, because my Englishisms are not the best. But let us know. I'll get you the link, though, to chat on that one. You'll know. Been picked up by Navi. They are more strikes coming in. Where are they going? They are coming this way. Kowo put an amazing video out. If you want to understand how to calculate the drops, he has a couple of theories. He has a couple of worked practices on it. Again, get yourself on that video. Amazing video. I always like to push other people's content as well, because especially if it helps the community. He's done an amazing look at the new utilities and the new bits and pieces for that. So Soniqs have gone out early again, unfortunately, after taking the first game. You know, we will ensure that we don't have Trim Boys stopping here. Good shots. It doesn't connect though. Primal on the other side. There's so much action. 4 up versus Primal. Dodge, duck, and dive. Zelko. Let's go. Has to push him a little bit further in though. But Primal have got one down. So Shiny does our UAV from above. Didn't quite catch this one. Comes a nade. It will be cooked. Does fall nicely. Will bounce towards him. That should be a knock. Let's get the knock from the nade. So Primal now losing another one. But they have players from behind as well. So he's pushing on one way. Can't imagine them pushing any further forward. They are in. Oh, mate. Zone is disgusting at the moment. Yeah, Hardshifters, are we ready for this? They live for this. That's their name. Navi, look how split Navi is here as well. They are living the dream out in the middle. Aces need to come in by terminal. Snip needs to try and figure out how they come. FaZe will try and hold as well. I think it will pull back this way as well. But a win or die team. Our first winners for Ortego. Give it, I think he's just trying to tease the shots in, but now he's got to drift his way towards the rest of the zone. He has been really segregated out. LMP go down. LP rolling straight through the middle here, and FaZe will get a clean shot on. As trying to pick up Shrimp. 4 up, they're going to go. Hardshifters though, heavy aggression there for them. Shrimp's on the other side, taking that snip though. Example go down. This is the downside to being this far split, especially in this type of zone. That compound's going to be in. Most give or take. This is going to be the hard zone. 14 teams remain, 47 players, and I feel like at the end of this one, it's not going to be the case. LP next to Carnivores, as those they try and breach on the outside edge. LP, they find a little dip. They're able to play from this one. Carnivores, though, do have the split. They do have the off angles towards them if they want to try and peekaboo up and over the top. Beyond, very peaceful up in terminal, but we do have HYPEBEASTS a little bit further in that northeast corner. They will be looking over this one. Navi, after losing one, Snip haven't come out to get the confirm. They're hiding their way in their shack, and Shrimp, though, I'm taking the long distance shots, though, back towards our ANO team. ANO are getting the knocks back towards them, as here's a very, very long distance battle. But we are going to see another rotation. Hardshifters, as I said, they live for this. This is their name. We are going all the way around on this west-hand side. They continue to go up on that northwest side. There's a good shot. Why are you not getting that, lads? I think you're thinking about it. Definitely feeling about it. Have now pushed themselves in towards zone. And not broke. MP, here the cars coming over. They pushed back towards the danger. But are able to get the first knock. Aces taking the high ground. MB do get that one. Expect Hardshifters to get involved. Fair party action for them. And obviously anyone up on this high ground, once they are clear, they will also want to try and play. MB over the top. Nade does come over. Blue zone nade. Outstanding blue zone nades. Gonna catch him. Oh, that car. That's gonna hit him hard. Whoa! Does catch him. What a nade comes in. Aces, I just don't think they're ready for this. Kind of was eventually cleared up as our LP team go down. 14th place for them. 13 teams remain, and there comes that third party action. Aces going to try and help and deter, but the drops are blessing. Nearly taking out our Aces team. You get the option. I don't know if I can get some time. Let's have a quick look though. You have guess what's in that drop very quickly. Grows, another grozer. We're getting a lot of grozers today. A lot of grozers. Not broke. Don't want to be broken out. So they're going to give up the hold. They're going to now play out because another third party's come in. And the zone shift though does go further up. There isn't a getaway just yet. Do now play. We're not dying on the other side though. On the fight with HYPEBEASTS. Are eager to try and get in. Eager to try and Find Otto trying to be the hero with that nade. He gets caught. Our host with the most. Honestly, Beyond got free pass out of that terminal. Yes, bro. How you doing, bro? Oh, there they get the first point on the board. 11 teams now remain. He's going down. Oh, he's going to get fair bite every single time. Trying to play aggressive. Oh, I didn't know there's one even lower down. In the smoke, nades. Come on, blue zone nade will push him out. That nade, though, is pretty good. Does do the splash damage. Got to avoid that blue zone nade as he backs away. Ace is continuing to move forward. Hardshifters, though, do have the ridge line. That nade is going to send, not broke, because that one broke him. He's down and out. Now, Hardshifters know that at the end. Does get an initial couple of shots stow on, but the Groza is becoming a bit of a pain. U2 over the top will roll down. Doesn't quite get as close as it needs to. Ace is literally fighting their way out of a hole at the moment. They're only on 3 kills. Hardshifters, I'm going to say they've got better ridge. They've got better ridge line, but they're both in. They don't need to extend over too much. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at the map. Where's it go? Just don't mess up. So Snip still holding the inside edge. One will die and get eliminated by Beyond. Harvey don't need to go any further. Let's have a quick look though on the other side. We'll tap that fight up, so Carnivores though picking apart Scrim. Whoa! Flick! Quick as flick into the car. The Shrimps wag their tail. Oh, flashing down. Carnivores clear 1. And on the other side though, we're going to have to try and wait as they are the final player. 3 kills on the board. And FaZe closing in behind. He's got a decision to make. Which fight does he take first? They are not going to pass you by. I play Peekaboo. The util is coming in thick and fast. Dev stuck. P90 closing down. Flashes on top of him. And now he just wiggles his way to the death as he exposes out on the top side. Carnivores versus FaZe. First one goes down. P90 though will cause some damage. There's one. Goes for a repeat. Does dodge, duck and dive. Na'Vi don't want to have anything they do. They can hear that P90. They can see the Nerf gun go to his back. It's the shoes that let him down as he eventually gets picked up. And Carnivores should be able to get the Resdo in hand. Back on the other side of things though. Just refusing to go down. 1 and 2. 6th place for them. 5 teams remain. A hard fought battle in the Hardshifters. If they're shifting their way into the zone, seems to be their way in. I think they are getting the spoils of war. What to be that P90. Carnivores. And now try and back away, get in the car, get going. The headlights go on. Safety first always. The new LED lights also turn on. They will now be subject. It's kind of 2 battles going on. Snip trying to get out, and Blue Zone Nades will be ending this one. Molly and Blue. Blue Zone Nade just kind of disappeared. I don't know if it was shot out or something, but I'll try and hold. Free fire. Trying to take on that free. I love that free. I picked that up today as well. Disgusting. Snip go down. Here we go for our top 4 now. Carnivores are pushing their way around. Trusto plays out to the outside edge. Goes for the blue. Blue Zone Nade comes over. Thinks knows where he is, but the long distance shot from Murphy has get picked up. So Smokes will now go back. Have to try and make the wall, but all in return, it's going to be Na'Vi who have the high ground on him. Beyond, going to get blessed with some drops. Get a little bit of a break. It won't be long before we see Murphy get picked up. Initial shots though do come in. He's down. Carnivore looking to push forward. Murphy puts his tail between his legs. He's trying to find a new home to go for. Dodge duck down. Carnivores though are split. Damage has been done though to Hardshifters down to a 1, but I feel like they can get the reses on. Na'Vi exposed and Carnivores down to their final player. 10 kills though. Game. Could definitely feel like the Carnival stance is an aggressive stance, and if they can keep the aggressive stance up, it might be the subject to change. Navi, 7 kills for them. Kind of bouncing about between the edge. And our Hardshifters, I'm going to go back to a 2. MK in hand, 6 kills, and remember, Beyond were on 0 early, but they... Again, Finch leaving our terminal. I eventually do pick up... Oh, my, that is disgusting. Between the two of them, they are just tabbing Navi down. Navi lose 1. Hardshifters lose another. Need to try and get in, but Carnival is super close. I'm about to say, I'm the wrong person. I am. My bad. Hardshifters, they take 4th. Carnivals are down. Navi will get one of the reses. I have to try and work in. Just want to keep an eye on that zone at the moment. They're going to wrap themselves. I know they came from the carnival, right? Oh, the carnival. I've got carnival in my head. The physical carnival. They came from the compound, so the compound is a safe spot for them. No action further around behind them as they sort of sweep round that southeast all the way up, all the way down to the south, then down to the southwest. It gives them the option now to come back. Beyond, picked up the drops, and they were in a position now with the shots. So for our Khan team, as much I think he's going to go down and out, it's going to allow one thing, and that is Navi to move around. Beyond, have to deal with Navi. Both teams pretty split. I think Navi though are down numbers, so it will favour them if they can isolate. They are. Both teams, like I say, 50-50 on zone. That's kind of the divide between that northeast corner down to that southwest. Both teams praying that it pulls back to their way. If it goes to a donut, I think it's been an even split. It's phase 6, so definitely a quicker game this second Tego. There's a bit of cat and mouse now. And it gives away his position as he is taking some shots now. The head's popping over. I don't think he knows that Arrow is close to him. And it looks like they are shifting. The donut does happen. So Bomb is the one that's sort of playing peekaboo. I think they've identified where those shots are coming from. It looks like they are going for the wraparound. Don't need to overcommit, but again, let us know in chat who you think is going to take this one. Navi got a 3, so they're down numbers. They've already got chicken dinner under their belt. Beyond, they've got 4. No chicken dinner, 8 kills. But I'd say they've got the higher ground. Is the high ground with the extra player enough of an advantage for Beyond to take this one? Let us know what your thoughts are in chat. It potentially will slow all the way down to a grinding halt unless there's an aggressive knock. I mean, it's going to have a little peekaboo over the top. That's catching the player now. So it does get the knock. So it's now 4 on 2. And that wrap on the blue did work. Seeing the aggressive stance from Navi as they push forward. They take the ridge line. And they know Melman wasn't much use now up on that other side. So kind of push himself outside the edge of zone. Beyond, I think you had that little percentage will be massively favoured for their side. MK one way round. I think they're just having a little peekaboo. Now, interesting, they've not positioned themselves on this edge here. They have sat back from this edge. Now, that might be because Melman was there. They've not taken the whole ridge line on them. I mean, double shield, double trouble. You know, you're making your own cover of that. You know it's going to work. The only thing it doesn't work on is nades. I do actually like it when the nades hit them, though. They just go ping and they fly across the map. How do you get taken out by one of them in real life, mate? This carbon fibre, a little bit of metal object come flying towards you. It's going to knock you clean, Sparko. Store. Taking our time just to figure out exactly where the players are. Said it will quieten down, but with the zone about to touch, and there goes phase number 8. Oh, you look at that, it's a double, it's a baity. Bait for the molly. Have a little peek over the top. Tokyo, I think he's eager just to have a little look over the top. That's the right move. Just seen that happen on the other side. Let's pop the smoke just to give him enough to move around. The Christmas hat is in spirit. The El Mustachio. And there comes the other angle now. So, both those two players hold the off angle. Navi sit tight. Phase 8. And they are the ones that need to move. Bomb Lovos goes straight through the middle. Always a good player to watch. Always a good player to cast. Melman trying to live the dream now. Needs come over. He's popping the smokes just to make a move further in. Might be. 4v2 is phase number 8. After this, it is going to go straight to the middle. And the util is coming in. The aggressive stance, though, is coming back over the top. Navi on the defense. Pitch to the foots, though, should come into play. Has turned both the players now. Melman block out that side. Interesting to focus on that adjacent side. Melman's the one to keep their shots on. Big shots over the top. Tokyo down for a 1. Can't push up and over. The player's close. Oh, unfortunately doesn't quite get the knock. Does the damage, though. Should see the push now coming from the other side. Oh, no need to push when you've got an anchor point beyond. 11 kills. That's a 21-point game. And from the high ground, they descended their way down. They did take the chicken dinner in the end. Good game. Tago's always an interesting one. I definitely feel like that was a slower Tago than recently than what I've seen. Are the players adapting? Do the players now, are they getting used to Tago as a map? Are we starting to see them calculate the rotations a lot better? Or are we just trying a different way? Is this now being treated not a Miramar? Or as we've heard it being called Miramar with trees? I quite like that one, I'll be honest with you. I know Gibson, you don't like it. But it's definitely felt different today from a caster's point of view. Now, we're going to have a quick break. We are going to go back to the OG. My favourite, which is a Rankle. Maybe Tago's closing in on that one. But we've got 2 more maps to go. We've got 5 and 6. We'll have a quick look at the leaderboard, though. But if you want to sneak over, you can. ! Twire. That will take you to the leaderboard as it stands. Anyway, that's it for me. Very quickly, we'll take a break. I'll see you guys in round 5. Here we go. It's the OG. It's a wrangle. It's where it all started. But we have a south to a north flight path. 18 teams, 75 players, and it's not a bad flight path. Pretty much down the middle. We're going to get teased with the opportunity that it could be that military rider, but we know with the recent update that the plane path and the first zone is not necessarily linked. Now, Erangel is a slightly smaller map, so the likelihood that he's going to touch the plane path is higher. But compared to Miramar and Artego, you can see some craziness start to unfold. Here we go. Pretty much done. Dusted. As good to see this. 1K people in here. Welcome everyone to the stream. If you haven't already, give us a follow on YouTube. !YouTube. What we do is we take a lot of our content, our clips, we make shorts from it, and we do videos. We've done some recent videos for PGS2, for civilians, teams, etc. We've got more videos dropping on that. We've also got videos dropping on the new game modes. Obviously, I do need actually some people for some testing. Give us a shout on YouTube, give us a comment in our videos. Trying to use as much of this content as a positive as possible and try and highlight some of the great players and great individuals that are playing in the EU. And to be fair, I've done APAC now, I've done ANA, I've done EU. I think I specialise in EU. I do a lot of NA if it's the weekend. SQ been playing like, can't say that word lately. No, I think they're trying things, J-Dog. I think they are working on different game strategies. Look at the Miramar game. They won the first game, but they then opted to take, I was going to say, more of a passive rotation. So they're clearly, this is scrims, right? So they're clearly trying different things at the moment. All right, are sharing win or die. Soniqs, though, has a Panzer fast. It is a dangerous combo already. We've seen some crazy kills of it. I personally feel like I like the mortar. I don't think there's a place for a Panzer. I think the players disagree with me and they think it should be the other way around. It's just a noob tube, right? It makes for great content. Don't get me wrong. And talk about the YouTube content. This is a prime example of it. But I kind of like the mortars. There's a little bit of strategic play towards the mortar. I think he's seen him with the Panzer and he's like, no, I ain't pushing that. There's no way I'm pushing that. Oh, now seeing the push further in. He has isolated. Got the level 2 lid on. Might need it. Oh, if he gets a free pack on this noob. Oh my days. No way. But let's get the clear smoke. I don't think they're going to have anything to do with it. They are trying to figure out exactly where he is, and he is running around with a noob tube. So, rip. Oh, he gets one. The reinforcements. Gonna try confirm. I get a second. No way. Did you get a second? SKS gonna drop himself down. Where's the rest of the lads? They are coming quick as they can. There's 2 up. Final as Blue Star coming in. They need to stick a res as quickly as they can. They do get extends out on their own. And that Panzer Shrek. Whoa! It does become a little bit of a different game. You get 1 up. They get the second up. They're going to lose 1 though now. You get the long distance. Okay, because he goes down. Look at Blue Star though, further perhaps. Gonna now try and hold. Love it. I got my drop now. Go. This all good. At least you're not hiding it. At least you're not hiding it. But you can go support your own. Well, I say it's not support because you get given it. But you must have other You must have other streamers that you follow and that are partners that you support. Hey, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free drop. We've got drops. Actually, the drops are back. I do like the drops. The drops are as a partner. It's one of the benefits that I was actually striving to get partnership for, because you guys are watching and you're able to get rewards just based on watching. I know you guys love to watch anyway. Oh, my kids, get those shots over. It's becoming a little bit of a battle back and forwards. Oh, unfortunately he goes, oh no, he goes on the outside. Risen comes out to play. The mad kid goes down. High. Looking to get the thirsty Thursday on him. He got the nade. Has he got the long arm? He sent it. It's a Kobe nade. Oh, just short. That kid pulls back. Look at those further back. He's playing ball though. That's further back as Mad Kids. Let's recall all the way back down. Have a quick look at the map. Let's see where it goes. Obviously, it is top. So, Severny. HYPEBEASTS playing. They've got the 2-2 split though towards that pitch garage. So, LMP are above them. Aces take the cross, the T junction, not the crossroad, sorry. As we do have Hardshifters though, go about 2-2 split. Expecting to go back towards shooting range. That kid though finds himself in a nice corner. So, Smokes should be enough. Blue Star, if he can get out of here, can over that wall. So he's trying to go for that res and he gets caught trying to get to it. Using to allow the res. Seems to come down. A quick look at the rotations now. Let's go for a wide wrap here. Obviously, as I mentioned, ANO do take the Everest. Primal. Now just over the bridge though, as we do have our shrimps come over. Lustado picks up Leish. We go down to the final player. Winordie be able to get one of the reses. Pre-fire though comes up, doesn't quite catch him. That's the shots though for the head. Gonna go for the flash, flash it out, wait for it to hit. Hits himself. I'm gonna try and play fully back. The aggressive stance. Don't forget, it does have players down, so needs to think about if he is going to res when he does it. That's already moved back, so expect him to know. I say Twisted Minds, not Twisted Minds. Expect him to know for win or die that he's resing. Sees him as the peekaboo comes over the top, and that is an outstanding move and shot. You need to learn how to pick someone that's resing on that wall. That's how you do it. FaZe wrapping behind. Soniqs the same. They've already gone up for the higher ground for Stalbot. I think they were expecting for more of an eastern approach. Carnivores go for a 2-2. Primal. They're going to now take Everest. LP. They're already over. Navi taking the plane crash. They've actually spread really over. We're actually seeing quite a few ends here. So I think they're positioning to move in and down after. The same as hard shift. I don't think they want to play that hard shift. I think they want to move in from there. Though not receiving a lot of shots. Oh, reaction now going back. Just trying to take the tires, but getting punished for it really. Got 28 seconds though. This phase number 1 is going to play away. A lot more teams in that southwest corner. FaZe wrap right past here, not broke. Not eager to take the shots for them. FaZe will be looking where they want to put up now as we try and crest over. I'd be surprised that granny is still in, but they were just rolling because that zone shift is horrid at the moment. This is going to be the interesting hold now. HYPEBEASTS now on the outside. Teams are coming their way. Ace is getting in the car. They want to move. Gotta get going quickly. I've got to be cautious. It might pull back this way as well. Aces have given the compound up. They're going to roll. They're on the outside edge. And everyone, look at the sea of colour. Who is going to shoot who? I have no idea. LP going down for shooting range. We have seen the guys collapse though from Hardshifters. They're gone for a 2. Beyond go over the high ground and they take the plane. LP take the compound. HYPEBEASTS, they're going to crash in now as well. So it looks like the fight for shooting range. HYPEBEASTS, oh, nearly take themselves out. That's a mating call for the cars. If nonetheless, HYPEBEASTS, and they're getting oversight on this. LMP on the other side though, they can't really hold here because we do have our carnivores though on the adjacent sides. We also do have Beyond. Our game 4 winners. How are they able to land clean like that? Big aggressive stance here. Not broke. Losing 1. No, shoot the guy on the other side of the door. He goes down. Not broke. Something broke. It's their final player. It does pick the final. It does pick one of the Beyond team though that are landing down and around. I feel like there's a lot more action though to unfold. Those teams are descending through. 4 up though, sending 1 as a suicide mission through the middle. Is it a crash and go? Aces and Soniqs though on the outside. I should be able to get the res. The smoke. Is it going to be a crash? He's gone. Nice. I don't know. I like the aggressive stance. I like that aggressive stance. Aces on the other hand, they want to try and push Soniqs now. Other side, Primal take the wide wrap. Navi still hold their trainers in that southwest corner. Shrimp needs to come in, and that remains plus win or die. But the fight for Saverni's in. There's no need to rush it. Soniqs would be under no apparent that they might lose the zone, but it does have the capability to hard shift back towards them. Soniqs. Getting smokes now. Jam. Trying to play peekaboo on the outside. He gets caught. Aces. Be cautious now as Soniqs lose Tiverton and Mime. As April just holds the door firm. And the long distance shots do come in. We have a nice mirage of colour and Soniqs have lost all. Great nade. Great hold on the door. And P90. Oh, it's the final guy. Beyond taking the shots. And this should be the end of Soniqs as peekaboo around the outside. 1 well-placed nade and 1 tight angle held. Sends Soniqs down in Saverni. We can get back to some of the other madness that is now unfolding. Hey, you know, they came in quite late. MP were here. And I said they can't quite hold it. It'd be very hard because teams will batter them on the outside. Now they're surviving out mainly because of these smokes, I feel. The carnivores are really trying to pick them apart here. You know, they've lost 2. They do have 1 still remains, but it ain't going to be a matter of time before he goes. A bit shooting fish in a barrel. Does Hardshifters know that HYPEBEASTS are here? I'm going to go with no. Little dime. I need 2. J-Dog 2P. Panzer should not be in comp. Do you know what? I'll let you guys vote in chat. But I kind of agree. But then what's your thoughts though? I kind of think if you take the Panzer out, do you put the mortars in? Or do you allow the noob tube in and take the mortars out? I think they're going to put 1. I think they're going to settle with 1 eventually. What that 1 is, nobody knows. FaZe, they clear out. They lose 2, but they'll be able to get the res. No one's really challenging them. Zone has come back this way. He's tightening themselves down. HYPEBEASTS and Otto is getting hyper aggressive. Nade. So he's going to go straight through that door. Oh, he posted it perfectly. Doesn't quite get the knock where he needed it. Flash not coming through. Going to play peekaboo. Goes get in. Does catch him, but send it down. Otto with right, mate. You've got a player behind you. He's eventually clearing out. Otto a little bit disappointed. Winordie do get controlled as Hardshifters is the final player now. FaZe hold underground. Now we've got to fight for this top. Navi versus Sniip, but we do have our Shrimp side. They could come in on the third party here. Sniip, though, do get the first kill, then confirm. Second knockdown comes in. Melman goes down as well. Sniip, though, are on fire. There goes down another one. Example, final player, dodge duck, as he has to try and hide in. Going to take time, just get the med on. Third party action. His moment he tries to leave this outside area, he's going to get caught. He needs to maybe just allow Sniip to get involved slightly. I will bring the camera angle round. There comes the util. Going to bounce off right on top of him. There goes one. He's going to flash. They've got any more nades to come in. Just kind of hyper aggressive. Gets up in the back. Good shots down the player in front, but the barrel forces too much. And what he needed was the Shrimp team to get involved quicker. But they didn't. They held just on the outside. Smoke. Or just a little bit too short, but they do have a nice angle. Sniip playing hyper aggressive, and so is Primal. Primal eager also to get involved. Sniip though getting picked apart here. Shiny does. Getting the good shots on though. Sniip have a little bit subject to their own medicine, I feel. They're backed in the corner. Should be able to get the res on. Primal not close enough now to get in. Does go a little bit on that west hand side of shooting range. But Primal will be clean. Just to clear this one. I don't think you waste all their util. I think they need to figure out exactly where the final players are. They are sweeping down the plane crash. My Shrimp team, I want to say cowering on the outside, but they had a lot of opportunities to play aggressive on this, and they haven't quite yet. They've received multiple knocks. They're trying to get out on the outside. Let's see if they can try and defend out. They're in a little bunker here. They know the team is above them. Like what we saw from Navi. Doesn't look right. Try to catch that grenade right underneath his feet. Receive a lot of damage though. Primal are stacked up in nades. Oh, he's in the bunker. Like, oh, the danger was they knew the player was above. Oh, blue zone nade's going to cause damage. You're going to have to med this one out. You can do it. It does hurt, but now our Shrimp team knows one of the players from Sniip down low. Backs himself into a corner. Peekaboo. Gets him with the molly. He's going to get that knock as well. Does get the knock. Great molly. Primal might be looking at this as a clear up. They're going to get going now as well. They'll pop the smoke just to cover the ankles. Daz wraps further around. They've able to get one of the reses on. But oh, he didn't know the players were further around. Is it Jogsy? Jogsy is the one pushing close. One going down. Jogsy should see this now as a bit of a shift in gear. Needs to apply the pressure. They know if they've got someone res in, it means they've only got one gun up, is if it's a 4-man strong. No, you two, I think he's now just going to try and hold the ankle. Rest of the team have to get involved. Nades come over the top. That's a good nade. Second set's come through and they will fall nicely. Gets the double confirm and gets the re-knock. What will happen? Final player now for Shrimp. Shrimps hide their way around the toes of the Shrimp. The tail will be exposed and it'll be enough surely, as they will fall down straight after Hardshifters though, because they go out in 11th place and Shrimps though will take 10th. Of action note on the outside. We will have a look about how else is going on. HYPEBEASTS, after conquering the inside, aces P90 on the outside. And so that blue zone nade will cause damage. You can med your way out of it, but if you try and run out, you're going to get caught. That'd be a free blessing for a P90. Oh, there was actually another one there. Here's one. Comes alive. Underarm nade, surely. Oh my gaze, he's got him with the nade anyway. Second nade goes under. So now backing his way further away. Got the final player. Big Kobe nade over the top. Already on the inside. 1v1. See, it's technically a 1v2 as they are. Novik, he's now looking back this way. Oh, big mortars now coming over the top. So we're going to start seeing aggressive stances. Boom, right on top. World Destroyer. Great. Back away so that 3 has gone on. And FaZe coming out of the bunker. Mortar in hand. Oh, definitely tightens itself back down. So we had a couple of these endings. Actually, a little bit more in shooting range, if I'm honest. Primal, who have cleared that area, are able to dodge, duck, and dive. Now, you know there's a P90 on the floor. HYPEBEASTS, be cautious as well. Primal, they're going to roll down slowly as 4 up. Have lost their player down in the shack. Hope you don't want to be subject to their own medicine. Torpedo. 4 up. The Super Mario is unfortunately down to 2 up. 1 up. LP. Go 3, 2, 1. See you later. The Primal gonna want to come off this high ground, but they're gonna leave it quite late before they do it. Carnivals though have been taking a lot of action, and we see line up though. Aggressive push. FaZe coming out of the trench. They are now in. Drop landing pretty much on top of them. They won't provide them any cover. It's not a Tego drop. They still have open terrain to go through now. An LP. He's running behind here. Broly. Running back, running straight into a nade. LP aggressive stance. FaZe will be happy with this one as the guns will come off from the high ground. LP. A bit further down, and they have been on a little bit of worldie. They are working them around. Primal get a long distance shot. Duffy is down. HYPEBEASTS, though, are further back, and we are going back towards this Beyond versus FaZe. The bunker to bunker. Not much util they've got. I'm going to use the inside of the car as a bit of cover. I think they'll be eager just to put a few smokes up, just enough so they can peekaboo over the top and get a few nades in. But Primal will be the problem still. LP push Carnival, and a zone pushes that way. There's 1, there goes 2, they're done. So FaZe will know there's another team here because HYPEBEASTS were the ones that took the shots or the nades. Lose as Primal. Causing issues. 1 HP, 1 angle, 1 remains. He's going to go. FaZe pick that one. That gives me the cue now to go over to the fighters. LP have creased over the edge, and we instantly go now for our top 4. Primal's got the numbers. FaZe going to take this opportunity to get aggressive. They pull up. They're rolling in. Play low. Orc needs to get the reload. Does have a molly. Does have a smoke. World Destroyer after the World Destroying. Oh, mortars. They eventually get cleared up. They're going to get a bit of freedom to get that res on. Carnivores are trying to hold middle ground. Primal. I've got the numbers. This is surely a Primal. I think from a numbers point of view, Blue Zone is going to push him further out, push him towards that FaZe. Has to lay it down low, Murphy, but he gets caught. It's a 4v3 when we come down to it. Primal. Oh, doing bits at the moment. Who is on the front line? Jogsy's on the other side. Jogsy, though, is looking for that off angle. He does pick up while this works. Both exchange. Let's go. Hold on to the top. We're quieting down. Both have ridges. Here's phase 6. It's quite a quick game. 4 angle. Quicker than we'd expect normally. I get the opportunity now. FaZe, remember, they were in the trench. They're in the bunker. They were in the heart of shooting range. They had to fight their way out. Then they had the mortar. Hit the mortar strike hard. Then they had to fight open terrain as well. So Do you know what? FaZe have come out from a very difficult position and Arsenal swinging at the moment. Can't be taking shots like that. Can't. That car's just giving him enough of a cover. Not receiving shots back, but he's had to get the damage on. Donuts come up. There goes Jogsy. Picks up his man. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to him. Oh, they get one back. 3v2. Oh, they're extended all the way down. Can't say it. They're not Arsenal person. Red Army. FaZe. Gotta call it FaZe. I know you lot have been chatting, be telling me something different. Can't. I have to call it FaZe. I have to call what I see in front of me. I'm not allowed to. Nade over the top. Good nade. Good shot. Oh, great critical shot. Stops the split. Picking them apart one at a time. Now pushing him aggressively now as I think he'll try and stay alive and keep as much information. U2 is coming in thick and fast. He takes a nade in the face. He finish up their own man. That might be enough of it to do it. And it is Primal. They get it. 13 kills. This evening has been really high chicken dinner games. Good games. Good first to wrangle. A lot more aggressive I felt than Tago, especially at the end. And maybe that's subject to the zone, with the zone pushing further and further away. It forced the teams into position they didn't really want to fight. And then obviously it shifted. FaZe though, come on, coming out of the soul of our shooting range and able to get the mortar fire off accurately. And then play that open train on the west hand side to come back and get a second place. Well done. But Primal, they were the ones that took it. And do you know what? They took it in style. They got the third party up at the top there. They controlled out sniip, who actually had a weldy against Navi. In the plane crash, they then cleared out our Shrimps team. I think Shrimps should have played in on that a bit more aggressive. My personal take. But they didn't quite take the aggressive stance on that one. But then they held their high ground. They knew the zone shifted away. They had the outside edge. They picked the fights that they wanted to. And they kind of worked their way down, bouncing off of each team, understanding what fight to take, and eventually ending and resulting in a chicken dinner. GG's. Though for Primal, it took our game number 5. Unfortunately, though, it means that last time we are going to take a break. We have game number 6. Our final game this evening, though. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Hey guys, welcome back. I need to turn my light on though before the next one, but we are already booting ourselves up before the game number 6. Let's have a quick look though at the leaderboards as it stands. Leaderboards. As it stands, though, Winordie still leading the way. 58 points for them. And they only got the one chicken dinner. Primal, they do shoot themselves out. A +5 on placements there. They are now in second for 47th place. Navi, though, are in third, and Carnivores are in fourth as they both drop down. Fate still hold out in that 5th spot. So, rest of the table, though, as you can see, and you can type !twire whenever you want to, and that'll bring up the leaderboard as it stands. Anyway, it is our final game of this evening. It is a scrim. Please show the love to all the players and tell us now who you are supporting. We're going to load the plane as we're going to get in though. It's another wrangle. I'll see you guys in a second. Here we go, game number 6. The flight path goes straight across from a northwest down towards the southeast. A good flight path, really. We've not really had a dangerous flight path that caused issues, and that's kind of what you want from a scrim point of view. Those who are new that are tuning in, my name is Mark. This is Elite Esports EU channel. We kind of dedicate ourselves to esports content. And if you're new to watching PUBG, why are those people jumping out early doors in that northwest corner? Whatever the coach is on the live server, they can have that 5th player. They have to die. Obviously, when they depth themselves down to the deep dark ocean, that is a rankle. They're able then to watch their team and make notes. Plane is done. Players are out. No hot drops. We don't normally get hot drops in various scrims because you kind of, there's this unwritten rule. And there are written rules in most Discords actually now that you will allow a 4-on-4 drop, really, especially outside the zone, to try and show what a normal game will be like. Beyond, no finds himself day 2. I think he will pick up the car and he'll just have a little beep and off he goes. And Soniqs will be left with the loot zone. So it's kind of mid. It takes down in this sort of southwest corner. Snowmobile is very much in. South Pachinki Hill will be an interesting hold though. Pachinki, if it does go back to that main town in the middle, it's going to be a hard one. The sniip have already had a very aggressive game. I think they'd be disappointed that they got caught pushing the Navi team and didn't focus or change their attention back at any point. So they got caught slightly from behind. Most of the time, there you go. Very quick. I'm going to just turn my fan up because it's getting warm. I am in like a little studio out in my garden, which is purposely built for this. Both PCs are on the wall. Actually, do you know what? I've actually started recording. I am tempted, but then I get kind of not tempted to do it. Obviously, look at my studio, look at my setup. But I'd also want to start getting, I don't know, instruction videos over or guide videos or, I don't know, like I started doing this on Streamlabs. I moved to OBS. I went from OBS and moved to vMix. All have a reason behind it. I've had stream decks. I've got an actual music bit of equipment I use now instead of a stream deck. I've gone through 4 or 5 different types of cameras. I've gone through about 8 or 9 different microphones, all various that I've upgraded definitely feel like I'm at an office, my own custom built studio for this. So I've got 2 PCs mounted on the wall. One is just dedicated to production. I'm hoping, I definitely feel like there's a part of me that wants to share that information if, I don't know how many people need it. So yeah, I'm keen to, I'll get it up on YouTube. I'm eager to get it. But there's so many other projects coming in, especially like with this new zone, this new game mode that's been dropped with PUBG. Like, come on, how good is that game mode? I love it. I'm so looking forward to, please have the observing slot on it, please. Oh, appreciate the subscribe and all the love. I just clocked. Okay, most teams are now pushing their way in. I do like in that highway. As a bit further up here, you catch a few. LMP, they do. Oh. So, looks like South Pachinki Hill is going to be quite hot. 4 up though, already up here at DP. And LMP have just rolled up here. 4 up though are following. I feel like they know that though. So, they have situed. They wouldn't have got away from this clean. I wish I could name the truck. I can't. It's 10 minutes. I'll have a go. I can have a go. Hold on. I need to wait for it to start going and I'll be able to tell you. I've had to put it on my phone. Let's see how this goes. But I want to listen to this fight first. Oof. EP. Oh, we've got tabs as well. 4 would be laughing at this. Oh no. Oh, how has he not gone down? What are we, 4 minutes in? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, sorry. I am not getting distracted by looking at that song. It's 10 minutes down. I'm so sorry, guys. Do you know what? I'll make a play. I'll put all my songs on our playlist that you guys can. Over 5 maps, DMB. I wouldn't even know it's either. Right, let me tell you. Let me have a look at the map quickly. And as long as there's not major amounts of action. HYPEBEASTS have gone. Right, is that one of them two? That is enough. Oh, hello. So, swim team. No way. Freebie! Oh, he doesn't quite get the freebie. We do have more coming further up, and more importantly, some of our swims are already up here. A little peekaboo over the top, but he's on his tods. Like, got the bolty. Now, the Moisen. does get a knock, can be dangerous, and it will be put it down to a one-on-one. The rest of them are pushing their way forward now. Spotted, so a little bit of spray can cause a bit of love. But the rest of them, though, are further back. They will be coming over from the top side today. Will come behind his team now. Laying low, just trying to wait back here. Wait for the reinforcements, wait for them to get a little bit closer. Marcy, though, he is tightening himself down. He's eking down, but unfortunately, they are backing away slightly. No, they are coming this way. It's going to go right in the middle of them. If he gets away with this, I will be so surprised. Oh, he's just using the ridge enough. And drifting it as well. He needs to get over one shot, really. That's Milk Unit. He's gone. All place. A lot more teams down in the centralized area. They'll be happy enough where there. Now, Potato Hill is a little bit more hot to handle. Beyond get a pass by after a slingshot round. Potato Hill, FaZe sending themselves rounds as no, not broke. Quite close. Hardshifters though fine in the middle. FaZe do find themselves on the outside as Navi the same. Oh my god, everyone is now descending it in, apart from sniip, who wants to go. I'm out of here. The FaZe come further in, beyond lose one. sniip, though, they are taking a little bit further out. FaZe go really heavy in. Shots, though, from Hardshifters, trying to catch any of the teams rotating through. Not broke. Not the skin of the bike. They are literally rolling up here. They are surrounded. There goes 1 and 2. They've lost one inside. Getting hammered! Oh, through the door. They can't sit on this though. Beyond, how are they sitting on this? Soniqs. They are descending their way down. FaZe already here as well. Soniqs want to get involved in the fight. FaZe take the high ground. You're always welcome for streaming. No apologies, I can't get the song. 10 minutes delay is never great. King Woo. Oh, misses the initial shots though. FaZe will descend back. Soniqs, now fully aware, we do have our RA team also find their way in. Tiggleton takes the church. Sniip though further out. We just have a quick zoom out, have a look where the rest of the zone is looking. We are 17 teams still up, so it's a mental game. 57 players left alive. Most of them will be trying to lay low here. I'll destroy it. Let's go now. That is a long shot grenade. It does bounce, but doesn't quite get to the desired location. Unluck man. A milli on game 6 would be nice. Yes, it would, but so would a Pachinki. Maybe we'll get that Pachinki. It is looking like it can continue to come back down. We do have a solo player here. Up. 4 up comes out. 1 up. Aggressive stance. He gets 1. He gets 2 and clears up as a solo. There is no door. Please don't shoot him. Don't punish that crazy play. What was that? And where? Oh no, it's mortar strikes. Are they actually having a laugh? Are they calling mortar strikes from the compound that he's just overlooking? I'm gonna now go. I'm out of here though. So the shots will come through. As well. The drops. I will put the drop command back on, guys. The drops are on. They'll be on for actually a couple of weeks. We got a different bit of gear every single week. I don't actually know if. Oh mate. Oh no way. No way. You said about Millie. We now are going to Pachinki. What's worse, Pachinki or Millie? I think Pachinki's worse. I'm not gonna lie. This is horrid. It's horrible. It means if these teams can get in, it means these teams will survive. If the teams can survive, it would be insane. Hardshifters on the outside. though. Navi have lost one actually. Enough for them to be able to get in and take it away from them. Sniip though. I've been really impressed. This horrible ending. 16 teams. Have a guess how many teams we're going to have in Pachinki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. Do we call them in? Maybe not. Sniip team. A little entropic splash. It's a dangerous splash. I lost the zone. I think they're hoping. I think we'll see a South Pachinki field, but I've had a couple of actually Pachinki endings. Game 6. What more do you want from a scrim, people? A Pachinki ending. Others have gone down. Now trying to thread the needle. Feel bad for 4 up though because they are. He's now out. Primal do like a little bit more of a slower early game. There's nothing wrong with that. We see teams like Afterthought do that and actually clear up mid-aggression. They take more of a strategic rotation. Ascend actually, to a degree, do the same. Ascend will take a very smart aggression in. You know, they are now going to overcome the hill into the Devil's Lair, which is Pachinki at the moment. Beyond hold the outside. FaZe in the middle. Soniqs parachute themselves in. There's a difference. Soniqs a very wide split on this one. ALO are actually. At what point did you think to roll into this one is going to be clean? To the point it actually came off of you going, there's no way in hell that you're going to roll straight in on that one. I actually thought he was going to stop on that corner. ALO under pressure the second time now. There is. Oh no. No. Final player for them. Lost 2 tires, third one's on its way. Car's going to go and we're going to get tabbed out. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. You know, love me or not, you have gone out. Farewell. You don't get to see this ending. Oh my days. Oh my days. Whoa, who's firing mortars? Is that one of you guys? Shrimps, I'm looking after them. Their compound in front of them is clear, so they could get in. Could try and play a little bit aggressive in. Oh my god, I need more mortars on the outside. Please, please, Navi, have some mortars in your pocket. Yeah. Yep, they're taking the shots. Navi gonna make an attempt to stay in the trench. You'll be alright. They are going to send it into the trench. First in the trench. Not too bad. Alright. They're getting involved now. They're taking the shots on the other side. Aces want to come in this top northeast corner. Jam is also going for a full send. Dodge, duck, weave and dive. He gets himself in. They're up in the corner. Oh, no way. Actually peeking. Soniqs on fire jumping out. Here comes the push. Nade in hand. And there we go. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Aces, they're a good game. They go down. Find an element, a little bit more cover. Who said a Pachinki Indian? I'm sorry. Definitely wasn't me. Someone called Millie. They dubbed it. They dubbed it, mate. LP, they want to try and work their way in though. Sniip though, sit on the outside there, ensuring no one crashes their corner. LP going to take the other trench. They go for a full send. 360 backflip in style. Soniqs though get a nade. Oh, he actually takes one of the steals away. Another nade's going to come in. Oh, unfortunately doesn't quite get confirmed. And will now hide themselves in the corner. A bit further around though is Navi. As they are further down. They're on the other trench. As they do come up and over, it will cause some damage. So who we got left? Winordie sitting on the outside. Primal sitting on the outside. Navi take one of the trenches. Really Primal, Winordie, give or take it. And sniip. I think everyone else is in Pachinki, right? Surely everyone else is Pachinki. I'm going to miss so much action. I'm going to apologise off the bat now. I'm going to keep an eye on this on the map view at the moment. We'll see who maybe is making a push, especially teams like Winordie if they go aggressive. Winordie do get a knock, so that might be an opportunity. They will want to try and get to that church, though, as the zone is going to push away. They actually, if it pulls back to that South Pachinki field, Winordie have the opportunity, unlike a few of the other teams, to play out. It actually goes towards Pachinki. It does favour a little bit more on that east-hand side. And both these teams now need to go. Did we even get the opportunity to play guess what's in the drop? I'm going to have a little swing by it. It does look like it has already been grabbed. So we won't play what's in the drop. Shots. And now continue to look. Will die. We need to push. Good, so we need to get that red shot. Do get a re-knock. Final player though, surprised on 1 HP. Oh, is he surviving here? Winordie got to commit to taking this high ground, but the third party action is going to come in from RA. Another nade though comes over the top, 19 HP. There goes the final. Whistle goes down and out. Winordie clear shrimps. And now we can have a look at the madness that might unfold. Is that a mortar strike? No way is someone launching mortars in. I wish I could see who's on the mortar. Okay, Winordie push. Primal wrap as well. Chuxy goes down. Good nade though from Leosh. He's trying to hold here. Primal. Oh, down numbers. It's a very hard push. They're kind of trying to follow the same rotation that we see from Winordie, and I think the grab of the car and go. This might be a little bit of a ditch attempt now, as they are just going to go for a full send, and it's going to be a bit of a Soniqs bloodbath for them. I'm trying to figure out exactly where the players are. Soniqs now trying to hold one section here. Gexy though trying to pake and prod across to the other side. We'll go to with Navi. Them and sniip though are conquering a bit of the outside edge. Nades will cause damage. Oh. Do get one. We'll now try and hold. Sniip's final player. There's a confirm. Oh, he flashed himself. Oh, the spray! Does go down. Actually comes from the long distance. LP saved him there. What is this going to be? Winordie on the outside. Navi conquered the trenches. Primal get away with one. Next, hold that north side. Face in the middle. These two have been standoff here as RA held that sort of north to northeast corner. Hardshifters though. No hard shift in this zone. What it means if it does go out to that field, it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath for anybody, because all this sea of colour is going to work in. It's phase 5. We're now going phase 6. We've got 9 teams up with 27 people left alive. And we're in the middle of a town. Bring on PGS2. Who's going where and what? Winordie, they crash themselves in. Shots though coming from both sides. Soniqs on one. Alright, on the other. U2 goes through. Didn't quite get the confirm. We are seeing Primal refusing to go down. First point on the board is one more team away from the placement points. You kind of got to hedge your bets that Primal's going to go out in 9th. Who is watching him? Tickleton goes down. I'll win. It's the one. Try and keep an eye if he does. Try to cross back. He might get caught. Smoke wall. Goes ahead. Navi will have that res back in. It could be them as well. Depends on timing now. Both these teams are out. Gotta get a shift in as FaZe. Do LP. LP also need to get in, but they got Navi behind. So it's a toy up between which way do you fight. The zone continuing to shift to the east. Now I'm going to see these numbers rock down quite quickly. They can get in, means they can hold. If they can hide away in the building, you won't see the numbers go down. But with positions like this, where there's loads of players out, they've got to get moving. And these smokes will keep them alive. Astro, good shots as he picks up that jump. Navi already still continuing to shift, able to get in towards the zone, able to get now in to a bit of hard cover. Does now leave us our Primal. He's moving, but the zone is going to hit. Does try to bunny hop in front of it. Our winner's going to pick him up, and Primal is going to be our team. It's going to descend out though. 9th place for them. We are now in the point pot, and this is not a laughing matter because it is going pachinki. Mate, 10 FPF games, if they're lucky, this is going to be Black playing Roblox. LP, still holding. Navi do get one back. I will try and continue to keep... Oh, my days. Headshots coming rolling in. Try and keep as best I can with players' point of view. Feel like sometimes these style of zones actually favour a bit more of a TPP, a bit of a cinematic look. Yes, we don't get all of the frames the players get, but we will get a better picture. Soniqs trying to close out LP. They want to get moving as well. It does get another one down. That res has happened. That smoke will bloom enough. You can hear now out on the outside. There's no idea where he is, but that nade is going to come in. It actually bounced off of the wall there from FaZe. World Destroyer. Oh, it has gone heavy towards that east-hand side. To be fair, the only actual town pachinki endings I've had have been on that side. Good nade. It does bounce off. Actually hits one of the cars and comes through. And that grenade over the top. Oh, Peru goes in. Soniqs Down. Blue Star Mad Kid. They're going to be in a mad hold here. But all the destruction before will continue to hold. 10 kills roll on the board, though. Will die. We'll take the hard cover. No way. He just jumped in. Don't go in there. Oh, it does catch him. Mad Kid down trying to hold up. Final player for them. 7 kills on the board here for RA. They've been kind of a focal point in on the outside. Running through the molly. He's going to say goodbye. I'm going to die after losing some knocks. Haven't lost any bodies just yet. Chest on the other side. They're now trying to fight off FaZe. FaZe trying to work their way through. Beyond actually have used the trench. They got in there quite quickly, wrapping their way around, puts themselves in a good position as though. Hardshifters though. No, Hardshifters, I said, it's only a hard game plays. Beyond refusing to go down, playing peekaboo out of the trenches. Does pick up one, and they get to confirm on that one. Second confirm though. Goes in for Hardshifters. FaZe go down to their final player. Is there anything to be learned from a zone like this? Well, if you're on the roof, you're subject to a bolt action. Can we get the shots though? Retire. Time, meaning retire, meaning not hitting the shots where you need it. Going to take his time. Take the meds. Take the opportunity. Get a headshot. There's no need to be retired on that one. And he tabs him again. He's going to see the fall, but can't quite catch it. And Soniqs, so this is why I ain't got the patience for bolts. That's why. So I don't get kills. Patience. So Beyond. Using the opportunity, the first player though goes round, gets in, gets the confirms. FaZe. Losing players though, and the off angles is the problem though. He's going to have to continue to fight his way around. We're staying in the FPP though. You can't fall. A man with a Bowie. No! Who's got a mortar now? Seriously, who's to blame? Which one of you's doing it? Not in here. It's got to be you guys, isn't it? It's unsportsmanlike. Tickleton gets our win or die. Our Bolty, though, man, is up on the roofs. Right. Swimsy. Some shots through. Nade in hand. Does cook it. It goes through. Doesn't quite go through. Does bounce off. The other side, though, Beyond are playing this aggressive. And they are sending blue zone nades back their way. If you get those two blue zone nades there would have been dangerous. Hardshifters, though, have lost 2 now. Goes down. Soniqs getting caught. 5 teams remain. Phase 8. Pause for a second. Phase 8. Pachinki. 5 teams, 14 players. We're going to go to the dot. The dot sits in the middle. Winordie put themselves really aggressive here. Soniqs super tight with a nade can cause some damage. Got a couple of solos. And there goes FaZe, 5th place. And do you know what? I'll tab myself out on 5th. But hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got 4v3, v3, v2 on the end in Pachinki. Disgusting. Winordie. They hold the outside edge. Beyond have been playing a little bit of a worldie now. Try and get as much action as I can. I'll be able to tab the teams up now. Soniqs want to scamper their way through in towards. Hello. Oh, DPS gets one. Has to run back here. There'd be so much noise going on. You're not going to be able to pick apart like as much or as conveniently as you can as you would normally. All the smokes. I'm going to have a look over. Just trying to double see. He hasn't got a lid. He's going to have to pop a smoke down himself. And yeah, if you're Soniqs, you don't really push up, right? I'll spray, get some pit about the feet, and that's about it. We can see through. He can't even tell if he's getting any damage, as the headaches will be unfolding for these teams. Get everyone all eyes on where the dot is. Dot is on the outside. Smokes continue to go, but the smokes on the outside are not going to go. And you know what? You answer the door with a shotgun. You're going to have a shotgun in your face in return. Soniqs continue now to move beyond. Trying to close up. Now, Soniqs are playing this super tight at the moment. There's that more. How dare they really close? You've got to think as well. One nade could maybe take out Soniqs, but they are on the shift here. Oh, there goes one. Trying to get the confirm. It's going to go and run round. It runs out. It's going to just go. I'm had enough of this game. Who had the more? No, don't go behind door number 1. It's going to get tapped up. Soniqs now free. 3v3, v3. Beyond now getting involved. Shots go through the middle. Soniqs down to a 2. Beyond come out the other side. But everyone is just focusing on Soniqs at the moment. Oh, Soniqs go down. Beyond tab them out. 10 kills for them. It is a desperate attempt now to the end of what has been an outstanding game number 6. At what point do you say that this is an unplayable train? Nade comes rolling in. I think they're trying to figure out. Beyond has no idea where the final players are. I'm just going to chuck a couple just to make sure they're not in there. Winordie, you got to feel like they're in the position to take the win at the end. Where's the shotguns? Everyone's got an organ. There's a Groza in the final circle. But hey, we've seen more than just... No way! The Groza goes over the top. Doesn't quite get the connecting shots. And it goes down to a final player. Beyond able to come back from the depths, though, at the end. And able to clutch it. How did it go to Beyond? I'm sorry. I mean, no disrespect at all in any way, shape or form. But back to... Well, we'll say back to back. They actually got 2 chicken dinners. And what quite back to back. I'm just flabbergasted. So how did that Groza not get the shots? And he just went, see you later. And then they get a chicken dinner. The 2-man worked their way from the south side of Pachinki into the trenches as a 3. The 3 went down to a 2. The 2 took on our Soniqs, pushed. They held firm and they had no information at the end. They pushed out at the end. And they were fully exposed. I thought the angle was going to go off. Winordie had the control. They then could pinpoint the middle player. It was a 3, but no. They got a knock either side. That Groza missed the shots. He was able to turn, and then they were able to 2-on-1. It went back to the other side with no cover going. Winordie, they had to go aggressive at the end. They missed the shots. They threw it at the end. But it's only a scrim. It's okay. It's all love. I love Winordie. I made their logo. That's how much I love them. A logo which they had to go back to using because the other one had copyright. Tut, tut, tut. Remember, go to a caster for logo. We can always help out. Anyway, thank you very much everyone that has joined in. It has been outstanding 6 games. Apologies, it's been a bit quiet for me early part of the week. My family's not been 100% well, and the little ones got sorted. They're all good now. Thank you for all the love messages we had on the social medias. If you haven't already, give us some love on YouTube. I do half run about this, but it's free. Go give us a subscribe there. We're pushing loads of content. I will go raid someone now, and we will then go and start cutting, slicing, dicing this one. I'm actually, more importantly, before I even cut, slice and dice, I'm going to go jump in and play some of the 6v6 bomb games. So if you're out there and you need a bot on your team, I'm a caster. I can talk. I just can't quite shoot as accurately as you guys, but I'm going to go play some of those 6v6 bomb lobbies. Outstanding. Drops are all going to be on for this week and for next week. I'll try and get another cast in for those that have missed a drop. We'll try and pick up another one, and there are more coming out. I'll drop it out on social media. I'll put it on Twitter at ELITEesportseu. I'll get all of the stuff, all the gear that is coming out, so you can see week by week what's going to happen. Anyway, that's it from us. It's time for a raid. For those that know us, they would have already sent me some names. I'll find someone to raid, and I'll see all of you guys and girls on the next stream. Do you know what? I'm actually free tomorrow. Just let us know. Do you want me to cast tomorrow? I might just find a random lobby. If not, if you know a lobby, let me know. I will go hit up a cast. But that's it from me. Thank you very much for all the love, subscribe, support on here and in YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow.